Tonight we honor our members of the class of 2026. These young people have been valued members of our FHS Eagle football team, athletic trainers, varsity cheerleading squad, Eagleette dance team, Big Red Band, JROTC competitive teams, cross country, golf, track, archery, and tennis teams. We honor these seniors and their families tonight as we celebrate their accomplishments and dedication to FHS athletics. Our first senior is Nevaeh Aaron. Nevaeh is being honored tonight by the FHS cross country team. She is the daughter of Bradley and Ashley Albritton. She is being escorted by her parents and brother Percy. Senior Nevaeh Aaron. Next senior, Brennan Ainsworth. Brennan is being honored tonight by the FHS cross country team. He is the son of Brandon and Rebecca Ainsworth and Don and Michelle Fisher. He is being escorted by his parents, step-parents, and sister Bailey. While with the team, he was named the most improved runner for 2024. Senior Brennan Ainsworth. Next senior, Fallon Wilcox. Fallon is being honored tonight by the FHS track team. She is the daughter of Michael Wilcox and Catricia Young. She is escorted by family and friends. Senior Fallon Wilcox. Next senior, Sydney O'Hare. Sydney is being honored tonight by the FHS golf team and football team. She is the daughter of Tony and Brooke O'Hare. She is escorted by her dad. For golf, she was district champion in 2023 and 2024 and competed in state tournament last year. She is also the student social media manager for the football team. Senior Sydney O'Hare. Our next senior is Carson Watson. Carson is being honored tonight by the FHS golf team. He is the son of Vicky Watson. He is being escorted by his mother and sister Peyton. While with the golf team, he has placed second in the district and participated in the state championship. Senior Carson Watson. Our next senior is Austin Kraft. Austin is being honored tonight by the FHS golf team. He is the son of Greg and Marcy Kraft. He's being escorted by his parents. While on the golf team, he won regionals in 2023, placed second in 2024, and qualified for the state tournament 3 times. Senior Austin Kraft. Our next senior is Zach Boyington. Zach is being honored tonight by the FHS archery team. He is the son of Tommy and Tisha Boyington. He is being escorted by his parents and siblings. Senior Zach Boyington. Our next senior is Kaylin Burney. Kaylin is being honored tonight by the FHS archery team. She is the daughter of Robert Burney and Kristen Myers. She is being escorted by her parents. Senior Kaylin Burney. Our next senior is Jessie Hassey. Jessie is being honored tonight by the FHS archery team. She is the daughter of Virginia Wallace and the late Bubba Hassey, who passed earlier this year. She is being escorted by her mom and sister Taylor. Senior Jessie Hassey. Our next senior, Landon Miller. Landon is being honored tonight by the FHS archery team. He is the son of Wayne and Shelley Miller. He's being escorted by his parents and sister Blakely. While with the team, he was named the top male shooter. Senior Landon Miller. Our next senior is Lindsay Bagwell. Lindsay is being honored tonight by FHS JROTC. She is the daughter of Clint and Jessica Bagwell. She is being escorted by her mother and sisters. Her father wishes he could be there, but he is currently working offshore. While with the JROTC, she has received the Military Order of Purple Heart and the American Legion Leadership Award. Senior Lindsay Bagwell. Next senior, William Bannister. William is being honored tonight by the FHS JROTC. He is the son of Mark and Shelley Bannister. He is being escorted by his parents. Senior William Bannister. Our next senior is Mason Bishop. Mason is being honored tonight by the FHS JROTC and cross country. He is the son of Bradley and Danielle Robbins. He's being escorted by his parents and brother Levi. While with the JROTC, he has been JROTC S1 and received the Military Order of the World Wars Award. Senior Mason Bishop. Our next senior is Alexander Brule. Alexander is being honored tonight by the FHS JROTC. He is the son of Ashley Brule and Wayne Carr. He is being escorted tonight by his parents. Senior Alexander Brule. Our next senior, Abby Davis. Abby is being honored tonight by the FHS JROTC, cross country, and golf. She is the daughter of Greg and Aubrey Davis. She is being escorted by her parents, stepmom Summer, little brother Grayson, and grandparents. While with the JROTC, she has served as battalion commander, received Scholastic of Excellence, Distinguished Cadet, American Legion Academic Medal, Cadet Leadership Challenge, Superior Junior Cadet Decoration Award, and the National Flight Academy Aviator Wings. While with golf, she was part of the 2023 and 2024 District Championship teams. Senior Abby Davis. Our next senior, Corey Herneman. Corey is being honored tonight by FHS JROTC. He is the son of Richard Herneman and Sarah Garnett. He is being escorted by his parents. Senior Corey Herneman. Our next senior, Savannah Holston. Savannah is being honored tonight by the FHS JROTC and athletic trainers. She is the daughter of Scott and Susan Holston. She is being escorted by her parents. While with the JROTC, she has received the Purple Heart Leadership Award and served as company commander. Senior Savannah Holston. Our next senior, Treskarian Poole. Treskarian is being honored tonight by FHS JROTC. He is the son of Charles Robinson and Star Poole. He is being escorted by his parents and brothers. Senior Treskarian Poole. Our next senior is Avery Clark. Avery is honored tonight by the FHS JROTC, cheerleading, and golf. He is the son of Jimmy and Laura Clark. He is being escorted by his parents and brother Calvin. While with JROTC, he has received the Superior Cadet Award, American Legion Military Excellence Award, Association of the United States Military Leadership Award, and served as Eagle Battalion Commander Sergeant Major and Executive Officer. Senior Avery Clark. Our next senior is Belle Clark. Belle is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band and JROTC. She is the daughter of Jimmy and Laura Clark. She is being escorted by her parents. While with the band, she has received the Superior Drum Major Medal for 3 years, been first chair trumpet, and received the Director's Choice Award. While with the JROTC, she has been S6 on battalion staff and received Let 1 Academic Excellence. Senior Belle Clark. Our next senior is Riley Barnett. Riley is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band. She is the daughter of Rusty and Stephanie Barnett and Christy Richardson and Gary Patterson. She is being escorted by her parents and step-parents and her sisters and brothers. Senior Riley Barnett. Our next senior is Levi Berry. Levi is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band. He is a child of Shane Berry. He is escorted by Shane and Juliana Berry. While with the band, Levi has served as flute section leader and first chair flute. Senior Levi Berry. Our next senior is Maylee Falgu. Maylee is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band. She is the daughter of Joseph and Misty Falgu. She is being escorted by Misty Falgu and Jim Yates. Senior Maylee Falgu. Our next senior is Lillian Hanley. Lillian is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band. She is the daughter of Tara Eves and Jesse Easton. She is being escorted by her mother, Tara Eves, stepfather, Jesse Easton, and grandmother, Belinda Eves. Senior Lillian Hanley. Our next senior is Jennifer Horn. Jennifer is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band. She is the daughter of James and Shelley Horn. She is being escorted by her family. Senior Jennifer Horn. Our next senior is Andrew Lawson. Andrew is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band. He is the son of Rachel Klein. He is being escorted by his mom, Senior Andrew Lawson. Our next senior, Gabriel McNeely. Gabriel is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band. He is the son of Jason and Erica McNeely. He is being escorted by his parents and sister Bella. Senior Gabriel McNeely. Our next senior, JC Russell. JC is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band. She is the daughter of Jim Russell and Jamie Andrews. She is being escorted by her dad, mom, stepmom, grandparents, and stepsisters. While with the band, she has served as woodwind captain and saxophone section leader. Senior J.C. Russell. Our next senior, Caleb Stewart. Caleb is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band. He is the son of Kermit and Shani McFarland. He is being escorted by his parents. Senior Caleb Stewart. Our next senior is Haley Stewart. Haley is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band and powerlifting team. She is the daughter of Marcus Stewart and Gloria Ball. She is being escorted by her parents. While with the powerlifting team, she has placed second and third in the regional powerlifting meet, competed and won at South State, and received second place at the state competition. Senior Haley Stewart. Our next senior is Addison Struchen. Addison is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band and JROTC. She is the daughter of Matthew Struchen and Kelly Struchen, and the stepdaughter of Jennifer Struchen and Michael McQuillan. She is being escorted tonight by her parents, step-parents, and her brother Austin. While with the band, she has been a part of the Color Guard and the Winter Guard teams. While with the JROTC, she has received Cadet of the Month, JCLC recognitions, and the Military Order of the World Wars Medal. Senior Addison Struchen. Our next senior is Tack Toyota. Tack is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band and tennis team. He is the son of Corey and Lori Toyota. He is being escorted by his mom. Senior Tack Toyota. Our next senior is Landon Walden. Landon is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band. He is the son of Quincy Walden and Martella Boyd. He has been escorted by his mother. While with the band, he has been first chair baritone. Senior Landon Walden. Our next senior, Noah Walker. Noah is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band, FHS Cross Country Team, JROTC, and FHS Track. He is the son of Rick and Emily Walker. He is being escorted by his family. While with the Big Red Band, he has served as the band's captain. In JROTC, he has served as Eagle Battalion S3. Senior Noah Walker. Our next senior is Jacob Ward. Jacob is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band. He is the son of Corey Ward and Jennifer Brown. He is being escorted by his parents. Senior Jacob Ward. Our next senior is Nyla Wilson. Nyla is being honored tonight by the FHS Big Red Band, the JROTC, and cheerleaders. She is the daughter of Octavian Davis and Katrina Wilson. She is being escorted by her parents and sister Destiny. While with the band, she has served as drum captain, second lieutenant, and the drumline section leader. She has received Most Improved Percussionist and Most Outstanding Indoor Percussionist. While with the JROTC, she has served as company commander and received the Vietnam Veterans of America Award. Senior Nyla Wilson. Our next senior is Kinsey Hearn. Kinsey is being honored tonight by the FHS cheerleaders. She is the daughter of Chris and Joni Hearn. She is being escorted by her parents and sister Parker. While with the team, she has served as the team's captain. Senior Kinsey Hearn. Our next senior is Indy Moore. Indy is being honored tonight by the FHS cheerleaders. She is the daughter of Travis and Molly Moore. She is being escorted by her parents. Senior Indy Moore. Our next senior is Kylie Bates. Kylie is being honored tonight by the FHS dance team. She is the daughter of Michael and Shannon Bates. She is being escorted by her parents and brother Caleb. While with the team, she has been named a UDA All-American. Senior Kylie Bates. Our next senior, Miss Lena Dunkley. Lena is being honored tonight by the FHS dance team. She is the daughter of Jared and Shayna Dunkley. She is being escorted by her parents and brothers. While with the team, she was named a UDA All-American. Senior Lena Dunkley. Our next senior is Ashlyn Watts. Ashlyn is being honored tonight by the FHS dance team. She is the daughter of Chris and Leslie Watts. She is being escorted by her parents. While with the team, she has been a UDA All-American and two-time state champion. Senior Ashlyn Watts. Our next senior is Carly Dolan. Carly is being honored tonight by the FHS athletic trainers. She is the daughter of Jeremy Dolan and Tiffany Rogers. She's being escorted by her parents, brother Weston, and sister Kinsley. While with the athletic trainers, she has served as a head student athletic trainer. Senior Carly Dolan. Our next senior, Tyler McGee. Tyler is being honored tonight by the FHS athletic trainers. He is the son of Chuck and Melissa McGee. He is being escorted tonight by his parents and brother. Senior Tyler McGee. Our next senior is Landry Smith. Landry is being honored tonight by the FHS athletic trainers. She is the daughter of Neil and Jennifer Smith. She is escorted by her parents and brothers Cole and Brady. While with the athletic trainer, she has served as the head of offense. Senior Landry Smith. Our next senior, Shelby Walters. Shelby is being honored tonight by the FHS athletic trainers. She is the daughter of Jason Walters and Emily Scott. She is being escorted by her mother and brothers. Senior Shelby Walters. Our next senior is Kane Ashley. Kane is honored tonight by the FHS football team. He is the son of Justin and Candace Ashley. He's being escorted by his parents and siblings, Cruz, Kemp, Colt, and Kara. Senior Kane Ashley. Our next senior is Braxton Bird. Braxton is being honored tonight by the FHS football and archery teams. He is the son of Calvin and Renee Bird and Jessica and Clay Weathersby. He's being escorted by his parents, step-parents, and siblings. Senior Braxton Bird. Our next senior is Brian Davis. Brian is being honored tonight by the FHS football team. He is the son of Rod and Blossom Davis. He's being escorted by his parents and brother RJ. While with the team, he has been first team All-State, District MVP, and Blitz 16 Player of the Week. Senior Brian Davis. Our next senior, Lucas DeRoe. Lucas is being honored tonight by the FHS football team. He is the son of Brennan DeRoe. He's being escorted by his father and sisters. Senior Lucas DeRoe. Our next senior, Christian Edmondson. Christian is being honored tonight by the FHS football team. He is the son of Chris and Miranda Edmondson. He is escorted by his parents, grandparents, and brother Bentley. Senior Christian Edmondson. Our next senior is Jaden Houston. Jaden is being honored tonight by the FHS football team. He is the son of Wilbert and Salitha Houston. He is being escorted by his parents. senior Jaden Houston. Our next senior, Ethan Johnson. Ethan is being honored tonight by the FHS football team. He is the son of Nathan and Jennifer Johnson. He is being escorted by his parents. Senior Ethan Johnson. Our next senior, Cameron Page. Cameron is being honored tonight by the FHS football team. He is the son of Kenneth and Brittany Page. He is being escorted by Brittany Page and Fonda Page. While with the team, he has received all district honors. Senior Cameron Page. Our next senior is Jeremy Ross. Jeremy is being honored tonight by the FHS football team. He is the son of Jeremy Ross Sr. and Emily Ross. He is being escorted by his parents, brothers, and sisters. Senior Jeremy Ross. Our next senior, James Tripp Smith. Tripp is being honored tonight by the FHS football team. He is the son of Amber and Clint Robinson and Jay and Heather Smith. He is being escorted by his parents and step-parents. While with the team, he has made the first team all-district twice. Senior Tripp Smith. Our next senior is Logan Smith. Logan is being honored tonight by the FHS football team. He is the son of Stephen and Tony Smith and Brent and Lisa Bills. He is being escorted by his parents. Senior Logan Smith. And our last senior, Morgan Weathersby. Morgan is being honored tonight by the FHS football team. He is the son of Bradley and Jara Weathersby. He's being escorted by his parents. While with the team, he has received special teams and defensive player of the week honors. Senior Morgan Weathersby. Eagle fans, let's give these seniors another round of applause for all of their hard work and dedication. Parents, family, and friends, thank you for all your support and encouragement throughout the years. Thank you, seniors, and congratulations. Eagle fans, we would like to make one more moment of special recognition to recognize Mr. Bill Kavanagh. After 21 years, Bill will be retiring from announcing Florence football games. Bill has been the voice of the Florence Football Eagles, bringing the community the excitement, the emotion, and the in-depth knowledge that makes Friday night so special. We are truly thankful and honored for everything he has contributed to Florence football and to our game day experience. Let us all join together with a big round of applause to show our appreciation for 21 years of outstanding service and dedication to your Florence Eagles.
Is your AC system dead or alive? Contact Southern Air Service today.
So we've made it out to the warehouse where we're carrying bentonite products for drilling applications. We're carrying absorbents for any kind of spill applications, traffic control products for any other traffic control needs you have. We even have pallets of water. So safety is a big thing for us here at ESI Supply. So come see any of our 8 employees and any of our 7 employees, and we'll be happy to help.
Come on, we're gonna be late.
No, school. No.
When your garage door breaks, you don't just need fast, you need super fast. Call today and we'll send a certified garage technician to your home. Quality repairs done so fast, it's like nothing ever happened.
They're not fast, they're super fast.
Call today and we're on the way.
Got a nasty crawl space, musty odors, sagging floors? Hi, I'm Josh Quick from Mid-South Crawl Space Solutions. I started this business to help homeowners solve their crawl space problems for good with patented products and proven solutions. We're your #1 choice for crawl space waterproofing, foundation repair, buckling floors, and concrete lifting and leveling. In short, we do all things crawl spacey. Call Mid-South Crawl Space Solutions today.
We've made it out to the warehouse where we're carrying bentonite products for drilling applications. We're carrying absorbents for any kind of spill applications, traffic control products for any other traffic control needs you have. We even have pallets of water. So safety is a big thing for us here at ESI Supply. So come see any of our 8 employees and any of our 7 employees, and we'll be happy to help.
Got a nasty crawl space, musty odors, sagging floors? Hi, I'm Josh Quick from Mid-South Crawl Space Solutions. I started this business to help homeowners solve their crawl space problems for good with patented products and proven solutions. We're your #1 choice for crawl space waterproofing, foundation repair, buckling floors, and concrete lifting and leveling. In short, we do all things crawl spacey. Call Mid-South Crawl Space Solutions today.
Is your AC system dead or alive? Contact Southern Air Service today.
Come on, we're gonna be late.
No school. No
When your
school.
garage door breaks, you don't just need fast, you need super fast. Call today and we'll send a certified garage technician to your home. Quality repairs done so fast, it's like nothing ever happened.
They're not fast. They're super fast.
Call today and we're on the way.
Good evening, Eagle fans. What a night. We've already had our senior night festivities. You heard those right here on the Eagle Sports Network. So thank to all of our team members who kind of got here early to get things live at even 5:45 for you guys so you can enjoy senior festivities right where you're at. I want to make just a couple of comments on the top of the broadcast just to kind of let you know what the roadmap for tonight looks like. But kind of before we get even into the X's and O's and standings of things. Tonight, pregame brought to you by Temp staff as well. They will also cover our player of the game, in which we hope that player of the game will be carrying home a win, of course. But just to let you know, Sam is out of town this week, so just be in prayers for his travel as he is kind of moving around our state, leading some different conferences and such. So our booth is going to look a little bit different. So I'm Ryan, normally here. I'm normally your analyst kind of guy, but I'll be doing some play-by-play alongside of a couple different folks tonight. On the top of the broadcast, and possibly even a little bit later on for our senior night, we got senior Owen Cooper. He is a senior here at Florence High School, loves football, excited about this football game in particular. So we'll have him on the top of the broadcast, and then we know for the second quarter we'll get principal Coach Thomas up here, and we'll get to hear from the Florence High School principal. So now that we can kind of dive into some of these X's and O's, just want to let you kind of hear from Owen. Owen, tell us a little bit about your excitement for this game and kind of what the vibes around the school were, and potentially kind of what you're hearing about the excitement from the players.
Yeah, Ryan, today I'm just super excited to watch these Florence Eagles go out and clinch their playoff berth, Ryan. I'm just very excited. Everybody's been super hyped up, and the students at the school. The pep rally was amazing today, and I just can't wait.
Yeah, no, I got to be at the pep rally today. It was a unique one. They call it obviously the senior pep rally. It'll be the potentially the last one for sure. And so to be there, to be in that environment, the kind of stakes that go along with being a senior are already big, but you mentioned it. This is a playoff berth game for the Eagles. If they win, they're in. If they lose, this is the last football game for some of these guys. So you heard them right there at the end of the senior night festivities. There's a lot riding on this game. So in particular, tonight there's a couple of big games going on. Florence, of course, here hosting the Holmes County Central Jaguars. And then across our state, Vicksburg, is playing against Lanier. So that's kind of the middle of our bracket. All the way down to the bottom of it, those last couple spots will be shaken out tonight. So there's just a lot riding, and the stakes are high. So you just tell me, Owen, it's been kind of an up and down year for the Florence Eagles. So kind of what's been your takes on this team, and what do you expect to see from this team tonight in order to kind of implement a good plan to beat Holmes County?
I've expected, tonight, that this team, they're going to play as hard as they absolutely can, because they know without a win tonight, all of their hopes are done. And I just believe that this team has the potential to get it done. We've seen them do it time and time again. They've had ups and downs, but I trust that they can get it done tonight.
Yeah, and there's no motivation like the motivation of knowing, hey, it all rides on these 4 quarters, right?
Does.
And so we've seen Florence, when they've played at their best, has been when their backs are against the wall. Those 3rd and 4th quarters, the huge comeback against Cleveland Central. Of course, you have the collapse at Vicksburg, and then also almost a huge miracle against Lanier where they lose by 6 points in a game in which they were down 28-0. So I accredit everything you're saying. When this Florence team, it feels like when all hope is lost, we get the best out of them. So what a huge insight and motivation for this team to come out here as well. So I know that from previous contests, something to know about Holmes County is they're going to have that same type of motivation as well. This has been a very unique, in a negative sense, season for Holmes County, a powerhouse in 5A in previous years. And now they've come in on a roller coaster. Been a lot of ups and downs, but they find themselves in a unique situation, just like Florence. As bad as the year has been, if we can win a football game, they're in. And so just to kind of let you know, you guys at home that maybe don't keep up with this all week, kind of like we do, the Eagle Sports Network team, Florence getting a win tonight will secure them the 3 seed at minimum. There is a path in which Vicksburg over Lanier does get them that 2 seed. but we know the big looming elephant in the room as far as this team and looking ahead. Don't want to look too far ahead. We want to focus on tonight. But the 2 seed and the 4 seed are connected to West Point. They're connected to West Point early. I was looking at some power rankings earlier today. They're ranked number 1, not in 5A, but in the entire state. And they had a huge win over Tupelo. So that is what is looming for a 2 seed and a 4 seed, maybe in first round or second round. So I really think tonight the Eagles have a lot of things in their control, and I think they're trusting Lanier to take care of business so we can push West Point on down the schedule potentially. So we're excited about tonight. Owen, you got any final thoughts as far as just kind of pregame, kind of getting everybody ready at home for this matchup?
I just trust that Coach Rod had a great talk in the locker room today, and I hope he knows and he told his players that to get to the playoffs, you got to win tonight. Don't worry about next week. It's tonight. You got to win tonight.
Yeah, and so stakes are high, folks. We are ready. I can tell you that from just personally. Me and Owen have been talking about this game a lot today. He does a lot of help set up. I know I told you he's a senior, but he is very active in the Eagle Sports Network crew. He's brought you some great camera shots. If you got to watch the game last week, a couple of those celebrations by Weathersby, those are the camera shots brought to you by Owen last week. So he's familiar with the way things work here. So we've been together kind of setting this up all day. And excited for this football game. So a huge thank you again to Temp staff for sponsoring our pregame. I know that tonight it was kind of rushed, it seems, but, man, with the senior festivities kind of creeping in on kickoff, we wanted to bring you, of course, everything that you needed to know about the stakes of this game, what's going on across the state happening at the same night on a Thursday night. Huge implications for 5A. In our particular region tonight. You can see the colors. Right now, your camera shots got you on the football field, the players in the end zone, but the colors are being ready to be presented. So we're going to take you down to the field momentarily, potentially to some commercial breaks. We'll get you the presentation of the colors, national anthem, and first kick right after this. Well, there you have it, folks, the presentation of the colors by the JROTC. A multitude of seniors that you heard read out earlier as well. Just a big night for everybody, so great job by the Big Red Band. Owen and I were, just before we came on air, we're just bragging about how well they do the national anthem. They do a lot of things well, and so we're just so grateful for them, the JROTC, to bring us this kickoff as we prepare to take on Holmes County, who it's been an interesting recent rivalry with Holmes County. The best game that I've called personally that the Eagles have played was a couple years ago right here in this booth, where Holmes County came down to us, and boy, was it a showdown. Holmes County ends up winning that game by a couple points. I can remember Titan Edmondson goes down just short of the first down. That would have they would have paused the clock for just a moment to maybe even set up a field goal. He goes down just short. Eagles run out of time in really what was a amazing game that Holmes County and Florence played that night. We go down to Holmes County last year. We know about the debacle that had there. I'm certainly not trying to bring up old wounds because they're not wounds anymore. It's a brand new season. It's washed away. But that is what these two teams' recent history has looked like. Really, it's going to show 1-1. The one loss, or 0-2, but one of those losses for Florence is going to be a no contest. Didn't play that football game last year. So those are the stakes here as we prepare for kickoff and for the teams to take the field. It looks like the captain's meeting has not happened quite yet, and so we're awaiting that. Yeah, you'll see the captains take the field now. Lucas DeRoe, number 21, number 1, Jaden Houston, number 12, Kane Ashley, and number 9, Morgan Weathersby. Just a multitude of seniors taking the center of the field, but you can look on our sideline as well and see the rest of the seniors lined up behind their guys ready for that. An injury update as well that I'm kind of just seeing with my own eyes now. Jeremy Ross rather banged up in that game last week against Provine. Makes a good defensive play on the close sideline to us. You can see that he's got a sling on his arm and will not be playing tonight. So just a tough injury. It's been an injury bug season, but J. Ross has dealt with a lot of that personally, and he'll kind of miss senior night. But he's hoping that the season for the Eagles gets extended here tonight in Florence. So go ahead now and share the broadcast. You're going to see a list of sponsors that come across your screen that look like commercials, and you'll see videos and graphics. If you know any of those sponsors, their graphic pops up, shoot them a text. Tell them that you're grateful for them, that they're helping bring Eagle Sports Network right to your lap. I think Owen's got an update on how the captain toss went as I was breaking down some sponsors.
I do. Holmes County won the toss, and they deferred to the second half. So your Eagles, they will be receiving the football, and let's hope we can get started hot on offense.
Yeah. So, I mean, listen, the offensive side of the football has been the biggest question mark for Florence. And I think it does some good to kind of get them out there. You know, all week you get to think about it.
You do.
But when you take the field, you kind of get to do something about it. And I think that that's a good strategy. I know that Holmes County wins that, elects to defer. They want to maybe steal a possession right there at the half and get the ball back. But for Florence, coming out on the offensive side of the ball first could allow you to get some of that game plan rolling early and maybe get a good gauge and start to make those adjustments early in the game and not wait so long until late in the game.
And momentum is just such a crucial thing in all sports. Like you want to start hot and you want to start fast.
Man, you get an amazing shot here on your screen right behind the helmet of those captains entering in with their team, ready to go to battle tonight against Holmes County. And what we've talked about is already a huge, huge matchup laid out for both of these teams.
And you know, this senior night just means a little bit more extra to these seniors. They're going to play hard. They're going to play fast. And you just trust that their process, that all of their practice they've been doing is going to pay off.
That's right. Here they come. Eagles rocking some amazing unis tonight. We love the All Blacks. I can remember a couple years ago being here only as a fan. Wasn't commentating. Eagle Sports Network wasn't a thing. And them taking on a big matchup. I think it was maybe Wayne County or somebody came down here and played. Florence played a great game, and they were wearing these All Blacks. And I can just remember thinking, man, it's such a clean fit. Get some of that red in there. me and Owen share some different opinions maybe about the eagle wings on the helmet, but, man, they're some of my favorite helmets that you're going to find across the state. So you'll see the all-whites by the Jaguars, the all-blacks by the Eagles, and the Eagle offense taking the field first.
And a little bit more extra on the Jaguars. Even though it's been a little bit of a roller coaster of a season, they play hard. They're a hard-nosed football team. They're going to give you everything they've got tonight.
Oh, if you want to find talent, watch Holmes County play
here.
some football. They got athletes up and down that sideline that want to make plays, and so the Eagles have got to be, especially on that, get a good shot of some of our band members down there enjoying some camera time. But listen, they're going to want to make plays. Eagle defense has to be ready to stop those athletes, to stop those guys who are just really, really talented up and down the football field.
And just another crucial part of this Eagle team, they just kind of get overlooked sometimes because they're the special team guys. But this special team has a lot of talent. I mean, you've got Morgan Weathersby back there. You've got Caden Boyd back there, and I can't tell that number on the far side.
It's normally Cam Page. These numbers are different, but I'm gonna bank on that far side person being Cam Page. He's been kind of a guy back there that's made some plays. But you're right. A lot of the playmakers get thrusted in on the special teams, and we've seen them make some big plays. So watermelon-style kick here. Holmes County's got it laying flat on the ground. They'll see how they'll handle this opening kickoff.
That ball just soars
over the
right
head
out of bounds.
and out of bounds. That looked a lot like a Florence Eagles kickoff here. And so these teams know the amount of talent on the backside of these special teams. You don't want to kick it to them and give them a free run at any type of yardage. So this one goes out of bounds. It'll be a penalty, and the Eagles will set up shop around the 35.
And it's hard to cover a kickoff return at any level, but especially here in high school football.
It is. Well, here comes Kane, Cale, Cruz, Gordon, and the rest of the company. Boyd, it looks like, and Weathersby will get it started as far as the playmakers. Of course, you got your guys in the trenches as well getting things started, but we'll see what the Eagle offense comes out here with early. Play wasn't quite whistled in yet. They'll rehuddle, get their communication all lined up. Eagles come out in the shotgun. Ashley will shift the O-line. Takes a snap, hands off. It's to Weathersby. And he's met early and brought down.
This Jaguar defense isn't dropping back any safety. They just got a bunch of guys on the line of scrimmage just daring Florence to run the ball.
Yeah, and that's something Florence is used to. I think they know the game plan. The film is out there. But this is who Florence has been for years, so no surprise to see Holmes County come out, get kind of everybody playing in that 7-yard range off the line of scrimmage. So early stop there for the Jaguars, got the Eagles behind the line of scrimmage. Second down and about 11 to go. Eagles break the huddle with about 9 seconds left on the play clock. Going to have to hurry to get this one off. And Coach Davis will have to take an early timeout. As they take an early timeout, we'll take an early timeout as well and get you to a quick commercial break. We'll bring you right back here on the Eagle Sports Network. Welcome back to Eagle Sports Network. An early second down and 11 for your Florence Eagles. Early timeout because the Eagles can't get on the same page coming out of the huddle. And we'll see. They break it early here with about 20 seconds left on the play clock. So should be able to get this one off. A huge second and 11. Come out shotgun again. Back to the right and left. Ashley takes a snap. This time it's to Boyd. Same type of play. He's got the edge. He's headed to the outside, and he's brought down around the 49. But a good run. They're maybe going to mark him. Yeah, they're going to mark him at the 49. So a second and 11 turns to 3rd and 1.
And that number 4 on that Jaguars, that was a really great tackle to save that touchdown run.
Yeah, you'll see it right here on the replay. or maybe you just saw it right there on the replay. I just looked over maybe a hair too late. You'll see it here again. Boyd gets outside. We don't see that happen a ton, but look at that. That shoestring tackle you're talking about, but a good run by Boyd sets up 3rd and short. Under center. Kane will keep it.
And he's got it.
He's got plenty.
Oh,
He's still on his feet. Down he goes around the 35-yard line. A huge QB sneak, and all of a sudden, Eagles in business.
And that line of scrimmage, they're just pushing. Those boys are just pushing and pushing.
Yeah, it's been good. We know that the games are won up in the trenches. We don't just know that because that's a football knowledge thing. We've seen it be the Achilles heel or the gladiator for the Eagles football team is when that line of scrimmage on both sides is pushing. And a lot of that is aided by some of the motion and some of the things that we see. That's when they're at their best.
They're still in the huddle. It seems like they're having some early huddle struggles, but they're going to pop out right here, and we'll see what formation they come out in.
Yeah, about 5 seconds left. It looks like it'll be shotgun. Get this one off quick. Ashley takes snap. It's to Boyd again. Off the left side. Not much there, but he does get positive yardage. About a 2nd down and 9 coming up.
He does. And Boyd, he runs hard. He's going to push through, and he's going to try his hardest every single down.
Yeah, you get these styles of runners, and Florence has a lot of similar style runners. Halston, Boyd, those guys run hard. You'll see Weathersby, he'll kind of give you some of those flashes at moments. He certainly is a hard runner. We watched him carry a guy for 20 yards into the end zone to win a huge game against Cleveland Central. So a lot of tough runners up and down this running back room. Shotgun again for Ashley. He's got the backs to his right and left again. Sends Morgan in motion, takes a snap. He'll go out to him quick. A lot of white jerseys in front of him. He makes a couple men miss and gets down around the 30-yard line. Should be around a 3rd and 4 or 5 to go.
That's one of those Morgan flashes. Gets the ball, and he just makes a man miss.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage, right? We've seen the Eagles run this a lot, and it looks like the Jags are expecting it once he goes in motion. A lot of guys out in front just weren't willing to step in and make the tackle, and all of a sudden, 3rd manageable. Shotgun again for Ashley. Takes the snap. He'll put it in the gut of Boyd. Headed straight up the middle. Looks like he'll be stopped.
For like a 4th and 2, Ryan.
Yeah, it looks like he'll be around the 4th and 2, 4th and 3 to go. So early decision time. You're in no man's land here. You're outside of your comfortable field goal range, but it's not too far towards midfield to be even thinking about punting. So the Eagles will be in go-go situation here.
And we've seen this Eagle offense. When they get down here, they like to push the needle. Push the throttle. They love to get in that end zone.
They do, yeah. Listen, in this territory, in most high school sports or football, you're going to see them in that go situation unless you just got a kicker that can do it. Shotgun again. Boyd to the right. You'll see Weathersby go in motion to the left. They'll go out to him quick, and that ball's almost intercepted. It's almost intercepted again, but it falls harmlessly to the turf. So the Eagles turn the ball over, but just evade what could have been disaster, and now the offense will come out and they'll need some compliments from their defense as Holmes County takes the field for the first time.
That drive doesn't come away with points, Ryan, but you saw some really good plays from that Eagle offense.
Yeah.
They pushed the ball down the field, and they gave their offense a chance to score.
Yeah, look, this was just a really confusing play, and our replay's giving you about the best angle you can at it. Weathersby's under the impression that the guy jumped it is going to catch it. It ends up hitting him in the hands. He doesn't catch it, and it falls harmlessly. Here's the Eagle defense now. Jaguars in shotgun. Fakes the snap. Check the line of scrimmage, and he'll snap it this time and hand it off. He's headed off the right side line. He's got a burst of speed, and he won't be brought down until around the 50. So play one, big play number 1 for Holmes County all the way down to the 50-yard line.
And we can see that line of scrimmage for the Holmes County Jaguars, those are some big old boys.
Oh, yeah. I mean, listen, we talked about the talent that's up and down that sideline, and they're going to implement some of that talent right up front. Shotgun again. Takes a snap, high snap.
Great
and
job.
He is swallowed up by Tripp Smith. Oh, but he's still pushing ahead. Yeah, just a high snap. Couldn't get the transition. And a lot of black jerseys able to get some penetration before he could get a full head of steam.
Some great pursuit by them Eagles right there.
2nd down and 9. It's the Jaguars' offense first crack at it. Their defense just got them a huge stop on a 4th and short. on a ball that very likely could have been intercepted. And now we'll see what they come out with, 2nd and 9. Shotgun here. Sends a guy in motion. Takes a snap. He'll hand it to him. He's coming far side. He'll get drugged down nearly. Eagles ripping at that football. Yeah. And so that'll set up what is now a 3rd and around 5. So a similar situation to where Florence was down on this end for the Jaguars.
They've got looks like they have a lot of speed, and we mentioned that. They got a lot of athletic guys, and we saw their quarterback earlier today throwing some long passes. So we'd like to see what they're going to run here.
Yeah, 3rd and 4th, very manageable for the Jaguars, especially with the size of their offensive line up front. You know this will be a go situation for them as well. See what they come out here on 3rd and short. Take snap, high snap again. Headed off the left side. He's got plenty of space. Plenty of space. Still pushing down. He'll be brought down somewhere around the 32-yard line, and that'll move the change for the Jags.
They're pushing it. They're pushing that football down the field, and they're going to run it down your throat until you can stop it.
Yeah, it's simple. I think both teams want to do the same thing. If I can just push you around, not put the ball in harm's danger like we saw in harm's way like we saw down here that the Eagles did, that's what they're going to want to do. Jags in shotgun again. There's a whistle, and it looks like it's going to be a timeout
from the Jaguars.
By the Jags. They take a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well right here on the Eagle Sports Network. Welcome back to the Eagle Sports Network. You get a good shot of the home stands there. The tailgating's full. The stands are full. Cheerleaders are active and getting at it. And we'll see the Jags here on a new set of downs. 1st and 10, takes a snap. Looking right, throwing right. A lot of space. Misses an arm tackle and into the end zone. The Jags lead early.
It looks like they missed a hold call on Cam Page, but no flag, so that's a touchdown.
Yeah, you see right here on the replay, it's a simple design here. It looks like there's a lot of tugging going on, but that play moving up the field is just a good no call, in my opinion. It looks like that play's just continuing to move up the field. Really, where that play was busted for the Eagles was right at the line of scrimmage. They end up giving a lot, and it looks like the Jags run the 2-point conversion in, but it looks like there's some type of procedure penalty on the Eagles before that play can even get started. So the penalty may end up being a friend here in this situation.
Yeah, Ryan, I saw one of the Eagles running on late to the field, kind of jumped onto the field but got off, but he didn't get off in time.
Takes a snap, 2-point conversion attempt again, and it's just as easy as it was the first time, and it is 8-0 Holmes County Jaguars. So a powerful drive by the Jaguars to start. A good drive by the Eagles that just sputters right here past midfield. But now all of a sudden, defense goes off. It's 8-0. Here comes the offense.
And they run the Jags run a lot of no-huddle offense. You didn't see them in the huddle that whole drive, Ryan. I just think they want to do this fast, and they want to get ahead early in Florence home field.
Yeah, and I think they don't need to huddle because the plan's super simple, right? We want to run the ball from the shotgun. We want to keep as many people out wide so that we can control the line of scrimmage and the numbers in the box. And listen, if it goes that way, Holmes County may stick into that formation all night long.
It looks like they're going to set up for another watermelon kick.
Yep.
You just assume that they're trying to take the ball away from our deep guys. Oh, that's a false start.
Yeah, it looks like they're just going to allow them to reset it, get it booted off. This one will go right at Cam Page, so an opportunity for a return.
Oh, he got swallowed.
He did. A lot of white jerseys on special teams waiting for him. And he is hit somewhere around that 28-yard line, and that's where the Eagles will start this drive.
You just hope that the Eagles are just willing to push the ball down the field to this drive. I know last drive it stalled out, but you can trust them. Put the ball in Kane Ashley's hands.
Yeah, there was a lot to like about it. I felt like you were able to run the ball when you needed to. It just at that moment there on that 3rd and short, 4th and short, you see them kind of try some things, which was fine, and all of a sudden the defense makes a better play than the offense, and now the offense coming back out, same mentality here. You'll see him come out and beast. Ashley goes wide, direct snap to Boyd. Off the right side, there's a lot of space there. He'll push up around a 4-yard gain.
And the Eagles, they love to run this package early in the game. They like to push the guys around, and they like to tire out their opposing defense. That's what I think is key for them to get that big second half.
Yeah, they want to run this early because what it does, it eats a lot of time. You saw that the Jags come out with a good offensive plan. Sometimes your best defense is how can we keep their offense off the field. And so they'll come out with this beast, and you'll see them do it here again. Ashley goes out wide. Boyd will shift the O-line. He's got Bogan right off to his right. Takes a snap. He's got some space out to the right. One man, he had some space. And there's a lot happening on the side over here. Really no call, but he gets drugged down, jumped on. And he tries to get outside again. Just not a lot happening there. Number 4, I feel like he's been put on Boyd duty.
He has.
He's made a couple big plays on Caden here early.
And like Ron said, we really couldn't see what happened there, but something happened.
Yeah, just a lot happening beyond the whistle there. He gets drugged to the ground, but nevertheless, it's a 3rd and 7 that the Eagles really need to convert here. Come out and shotgun, Bogan off to the left.
Morgan Weathersby outside.
Kane will take the snap. He's got some time. He's got
Morgan.
He's got
it.
He
got it. Touchdown.
It's called.
Eagles.
20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Morgan Weathersby.
That's a great job from Kane Ashley. Dropping back, seeing Morgan Weathersby with the post, hitting him in stride, into the end zone.
Man, listen, Morgan, we have seen how special he can be in space. But what we haven't seen, and really who I want to credit this play to, is the offensive line.
That was a great play.
I mean, we've seen him take a lot of snaps moving to his right, moving to his left, trying to help them and buy them some time. He got bought as much time as he needed. Morgan gets behind. Look at that.
You saw that on that replay right there. Kane's pretty much in a clean pocket. And that's what happens when you give a quarterback like Kane Ashley and a wide receiver like Morgan Weathersby. They're going to do it to you all day.
Luke Jones, the kicker, puts the point after through. The Eagles will play the safe game here and take the 7 instead of the 8. But nevertheless, Eagle offense, we talked about them needing a response. What a response.
And they got one.
They got one, and now we'll see the Holmes County Jaguars come out, and it's now their turn, right? We talk about football being almost a great big game of chess. So we see the adjustments made by the Eagle offense to come out and maybe right some of the wrongs you had on the first drive, fix it. Now it's time for the Eagle defense to make some moves on how they can start to contain these Jaguars early.
Speaking of chess, I would like to note that Coach Rod, he really loves his special teams. He loves to use his kicking. He likes his fake. And they just put the ball where they want to every single time.
Yeah, this is the first time we've seen this unit today. The Eagles coming off the score didn't kick off to start the game. So now we'll see how Coach Davis wants to handle his special teams. We talked a lot about that pooch kick we've seen to the side. They've done that a ton. They have some space to do it if they want to do it right now.
Oh, you can't call it on them.
That's right. They're going to let them continue to play beyond the ball here and just allow them to reset. You'll see the Holmes County special teams close up some of that space, but they'll come this way.
He's running opposite side.
Gordon does try to get a hand on him, but he couldn't quite contain him. He'll cut back to the middle of the field. Somebody's got to bring him down at some point, and a huge return for Holmes County all the way down. It appears to be around the 34-yard line, and so a huge return by Holmes County has their offense set up and primed position.
what looks like a mistake for that up backer. He kind of just gets the outside on the other side of the field and just gets down the field.
Yeah, I mean, he just continued to move that play left to right, and when he got all the way right, he started to come back left and found some more space. So Eagles had a couple chances to get him down, couldn't quite do it, and now all of a sudden the defense has a tall task at hand.
But we know that they are capable of doing it.
Yeah, and they've played really good in the short field all season long, so we'll see how they come out with it. See Holmes County come out in the shotgun again. A couple high snaps. And you'll see another high snap here. But it does not negate the run as he runs straight up the middle.
And a helmet flies off. It looks like that's going to be a face mask on the Eagles.
Yeah, the home crowd thought that was a football flipping around. It was not a football. It was a helmet. Refs see some hands near the face that they're going to call. It will be a personal foul and a half a distance to the goal.
And knowing football, we know that player doesn't have to come off because his helmet was forced off by a penalty.
That's right. They may give him a break here because it'll be a first and goal. You talk about a nightmarish start for special teams and defense. Yeah, you'll see it's clear right there. You just can't grab anywhere, right? I know face mask is not a literal term as far as the penalty goes. They're going to protect the head and neck area the best they can. He gets a grip inside the helmet. Snap here, moving left, back to the center, touchdown. Lots of space, into the end zone, touchdown. The Jags really keep it simple and get a lot of help, right? The Eagles special teams allows them to get a huge return there on their special teams unit, and then all of a sudden you give up a big run and some penalty yardage, and all of it takes is a run right up the middle, and Holmes County strikes back very quick.
And right back on here with another 2-point conversion play.
Yeah, we'll see. Coach Davis is counting on his defense to get him some stops on these 2-point conversions, and we know that because of his choice to kick the field goal instead of go for two for himself.
High snap into the end zone.
Another 2-point conversion is good. We'll take a quick step away, get you a word from our sponsors, and bring you Eagle Offense right here on the Eagle Sports Network.
We've made it out to the warehouse where we're carrying bentonite products for drilling applications. We're carrying absorbents for any kind of spill applications, traffic control products for any other traffic control needs you have. We even have pallets of water. So safety is a big thing for us here at ESI Supply. So come see any of our 8 employees and any of our 7 employees, and we'll be happy to help.
Welcome back right here in the Eagle Sports Network. The Holmes County Jaguars on their 2 drives have gone right down the field with 2-point conversions on both attempts, and now we'll kick off to the Eagles, and that's covered up quickly by Cruz Ashley, and the Eagles offense will start right there at the 35-yard line.
And we know that Cruz Ashley, he's our backup quarterback next year, or this year. And next year he's looking to start, but that guy's got some hands.
He does, yeah. And we've seen Cruz be implemented in some areas, right? Wide receiver. I know he's done a lot of things when this Eagle team has need him to step in and do it, and he's answered the call. That time he just makes a great play on the hands team. That ball is kind of moving, that watermelon-style kick. It's tough on this turf. He does a good job just swallowing it and getting back to his feet. Eagle offense now breaks the huddle, trailing by 9 here early, 2:55 left in the first quarter. Kane all alone in the backfield. He'll motion Boyd in. He'll hand it to him. He's headed to the right, and he cuts back to the middle. It's a good cut. Gains him a couple more yards, and he'll be brought down after a gain of around 5, and it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Eagle offense.
Oh, they're jumping up like they have the football.
Yeah, look, White Hat is adamant that this is 2nd down. He's got the 2 in the air. They're going to call him down before that ball comes loose. And so, nevertheless, Eagles catch a break. Listen, it's hard for us to see that. It's hard for anybody to see what's going on whenever the pile starts to add more and more bodies. All I know is the White Hat says he was down. Eagle offense coming off a big run here, 2nd and 6. Yeah, it does look like he's down. Our replay gives us the best look you're going to get. Look at Cruz. Man, you talk about a guy stepping in and having good hands when you need him. Cruz right on the spot.
And me and Ryan were talking today that there's something about these brothers' connections that this Florence team has. I mean, we have Cruz Ashley, Kane Ashley, and Bentley Edmondson and Christian Edmondson. Some of the best moments of your life come with playing with your brother.
Yeah, man, and listen, these Ashley boys for certain have taken every advantage they can, and you see it right there again. Big first down conversion. Got to reset the chains now in Jags territory. Shotgun again for Ashley. He'll motion in Noah Myers. He'll hand it to him. Not a lot there for Noah. He gets about a yard. 2nd down and 9.
You see Boyd coming back onto the field and Noah Myers coming off, and that's not a no to Noah Myers. I mean, he just got stuffed, and that's okay.
Yeah, listen, this is a running back room that is almost a revolving door. The Eagles are going to get as many of their running backs in there to kind of get their hands on the football. All of them are capable of taking over a game, they just want to.
We have 2 late substitutions by the Jaguars.
See, shotgun again for Ashley. Motion again. He'll fake the handoff to Boyd. He'll hand it to Page. There's some space there. He's going to try to get to the outside, and he can't.
There's a flag on the field.
There's a flag that does come in late, and we'll see what the call is.
I believe it's going to be a block in the back on the Eagles.
See, the white hat throws the flag. He's going to readjust his spot, and it is a block in the back. You're right. Comes in really late. Cam's almost to the ground there. I mean, it looks like they will accept this penalty. And so 10-yard penalty from that spot. That's why you see him move that flag and get it where he made the call, because it is from the spot. So it'll be 2nd and a long way to go, somewhere around 19 for the Eagles to convert this first down.
It is a long way, but we saw that last play from Kane Ashley and Morgan Weathersby. We know they're capable of getting a lot of yards in one time.
That's right. 55 seconds counting down here in the first quarter of what's been a action-packed game so far. Shotgun again. Boyd off to his left. Takes a snap. He'll fake it to him. He's looking for space. He's buying as much time as he can. He'll eventually just throw it away.
That's a great job by Kane Ashley, getting back there with a lot of guys in his face and kind of just throwing it away. You'd like to see him spike it, but that's just as well.
Yeah, no, he does about as good as you can as far as just buying time and not putting the ball in harm's way. And when the play is really, there's nothing there for you. So a great job. Kane's proven time and time again he can be trusted in situations like that. The O-line, lot of bodies up near it, just doesn't get the coverage it needs, and that play is stopped before it ever really gets started.
And we've got a 3rd and long here for the Eagles, but we see Morgan Weathersby and Caden Boyd back there in the backfield.
Shotgun again. He'll send Weathersby in motion. Takes a snap. Kane does have some time. He's run out of time. He's going to heave it up to Kale, and it's just overthrown. He does give him a good shot at a one-on-one ball, but it's just a bit far, especially with that type of pressure.
And the special teams is coming onto the field.
Yeah, you'll see the punt unit, which is led by punter and quarterback Kane Ashley. So he'll try to punt this one away and give the Eagle defense a chance to come out and make a stop.
He got all of his guys shifted to the right.
A high snap. And listen, it's going to be a false start, but it may end up being one of those situations again where it ends up helping the Eagles here.
There's a flag.
Yeah, they're going to mark them 5 yards back, but listen, with that snap the way it was, anything can happen when you're trying to corral a snap as a punter. So this unit will get a chance to do it again, get him a clean snap, see if he can't get one end over end. Takes a snap. This one's better. Rolling. He does get one end over end and almost catches a Jaguar, and he'll return it. This time he's brought down, or nearly brought down by number 14.
There's that's a blindside block right there. That ball will be spotted back to the foul.
Oh, man, it looks like there's going to be offsetting penalties here. This one comes in late. I think they're going to get the Eagles with a face mask here at the end of this play. But you're right, colleague. There was a brutal block in the back that happens well beyond the play.
I believe,
colleague, they're going to get this hashed out. There was some confident flags thrown, so we feel certain that they saw what needed to be seen.
I believe instead of a face mask, I believe they're going to get him on a late hit.
Man, that would be brutal. It really felt like that was a continuation of what started inbounds. It does end out of bounds. Yeah, they are going to get the face mask here on the Eagles. It did look like, so they're going to replay this down. Kane will kick this, get a chance to punt this again for a third time. So there's the blindside block. McFall gets pushed way out of way, and look at this. Boyd just gets way too high. And then watch the reaction of the Jaguars helmet. Look, you can just see him be pulled that direction. So two good calls. They're going to end up offsetting and pushing this back to be punted again. So this special teams unit now struggled on the first snap. Second one better. Kane gets a good punt. Going to have to do it one more time.
And to be honest with you, those are two really hard calls for referees to make.
Takes a snap. He does have time. This is a better punt.
Really good punt.
This is a better punt. Well, it will take a Jaguar bounce. It does just kind of stop. But no return, and that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Stick around right here. You're going to get a chance to hear from principal of Florence High School, Jason Thomas, right after this. We'll bring it to you on the Eagle Sports Network.
Is your AC system dead or alive? Contact Southern Air Service today.
Come on, we're gonna be late.
No school. No
When your
school.
garage door breaks, you don't just need fast, you need super fast. Call today and we'll send a certified garage technician to your home. Quality repairs done so fast, it's like nothing ever happened.
They're not fast. They're super fast.
Call today and we're on the way.
Welcome back to the Eagle Sports Network. I am here now joined with Principal Jason Thomas. So welcome in, Jason.
Yeah, thank you, man. It's a blessing and an honor to be up here with y'all. A lot of less problems up here at the top of the booth, man. But I am truly blessed to be here and thankful to join you in the broadcast booth this afternoon.
Yeah, man, we're grateful to have you. We're in the midst of a football game here. Jaguars just get the ball back for the third time. Eagle offense stalls once again, so we'll see how the Jags handle it. Shotgun. Looking to his right, got nothing there. He'll unload it late. He's got a man middle of the field, and he will score.
Yeah, man, that's pretty tough right there when they run trips to the right side and they run everybody deep. We just didn't have enough safety coverage on the back end, corners to help over the top, and they just kind of split us right there, put us all in a bind.
Yeah, you really felt like the Eagle front did their job. They do move him off his spot early.
Exactly.
Just didn't have a man there to finish up, make that tackle. He gets enough time to make that pass. But, JT, while we got you, Eagle Sports Network, it kind of feels like a phenomenon probably to you because you're here. I mean, every time you're here. So you hear a lot about the Eagle Sports Network. So we just want to say, man, we're grateful. 2-point conversion is good by Holmes County again. They'll extend it to 24-7. But we're grateful to have such a good working relationship with the school. That really starts with your staff all the way up to the top. So any thoughts you got on that?
Oh, exactly, man. ESN has been a great big blessing for us. Most of the time, that's the only way I can watch the game because during the game, I'm running around trying to make sure everything is going right with my admin team and my teachers with supervision. And so a lot of times when I get home, I go back and watch the game. Or on the weekends, I get to watch the game. So I really enjoy ESN, man. Y'all have done a lot of great things for us over the last couple of years.
Yeah, we're grateful for the working relationship we have with the school. But to bring you back to the field, there's a penalty here on the 2-point conversion attempt. So Holmes County, in a 22-7 game, will have to attempt this point after try again, this 2-point attempt from a little bit further back. Single back, the quarterback in the lone backfield. He gets it out quickly, and it looks like it'll be just as easy as it was the first time, just a little bit further back. So 24-7. JT, there's a lot to like about Florence. So can you just tell me a little bit and tell everybody at home, listen, we got a lot of Holmes County fans tuning in, look, you can look over here. There's some very happy Holmes County fans in here. That's a unique part of Eagle Sports Network, to be able to be an aid to even some of the people we're playing against. They're not enemies. They're just brothers and sisters that live somewhere else. So, what would you say about, just being at the top of what is really the school in Florence? There's some schools, but Florence High School.
Yes.
Man, what about Florence makes it so special?
Oh man, I'm a Florence guy through and through. Born and raised here, kindergarten all the way through 12th grade. Played ball here. Cut my teeth in teaching. Assistant principal at the middle school, and assistant principal at the high school, and now head at the high school. A lot of times I got to pinch myself, man, because this is such a great community full of such great people. People donate to our schools. They go out, they do toy drives, they do stuff for the less fortunate, and we look out for each other. Of course, Houston right there taking a knee right there on like the 35. But Florence is such a great, small, growing community.
Yep.
And we've seen it over the last couple of years. Everything is just taking off. We've been blessed by our superintendents with this new football field, upgrades at the facility with our lights and turf field and everything like that. And then such a great coaching staff here. And we just like to try to provide a fun, safe environment.
Yep.
We start off with safety first here, and a bunch of great kids that I get to work with each and every day. It's not like work, most days, so I really enjoy that.
You see Eagle offense get a crack at it here. Kane will come back out in that shotgun with the double backs. He sends Morgan in motion, takes the snap, hands it to Boyd. He's looking for space up the middle, and he won't find it. He falls down after what looks like a short game.
Yeah, it looked like we had the hole kind of, open up there for him. He got tripped up right there, which we could have got a couple more yards on, but we'll take anything we can get positive.
That's right. Just, stay on time is what I like to call it. You talk about, you go back and listen. I know you've heard me say this. It's just big as a defense and offense if you can stay on time.
Exactly.
And what that looks like is those positive plays, no penalties, and just moving it forward. So we do have an update from around the state. Lanier is jumped out early on Vicksburg in that game, so they're still in the second quarter as well, joining us. And you talk about being on time.
Exactly.
It's almost commentator jinx there. The Eagles been so disciplined early,
exactly.
Get a false start.
Those early downs are so important with trying to move the chains. And any time you are backed up on second down, it puts your quarterback in a bind. Trying to make up, yardage. And you don't want to try to go big on second down. You want to make everything kind of manageable. 2nd and 5, 2nd and 3, so you can move the sticks and kind of eat up a little bit of clock. But we can't be doing that, man. That's going to cost us a little bit.
Yep, so second and around 14 or 15 to go. Kane will take the snap. He's looking for some space. He won't find any, and he'll just throw it away. He does get out of the pocket. Oh, and there's a late hit.
Yeah.
Here, I'm blinded here by this middle window here. I didn't see that, and it looks like Kane gets up okay, so we can say this. It looks like the Eagles will get a fortunate penalty here. Looks like our replay is going to get that to me.
Yeah, Kane was kind of flushed to the left-hand side and tried to reverse back.
Yeah, you'll see it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they just clear him off, drive him into the ground. They've been trying to make a big emphasis all across football on kind of getting that play out of things, and now we'll see Laundry hit the field again.
Man, I wish they had that when I was playing ball. I played quarterback, and, man, they would hit you in your back all the time, so I tried to make sure I carried out my fakes. But back then, about 23 years ago, man, it didn't matter. They were still going to hit you.
Yeah, the sport has changed so much, and we'd say for the better.
Yes.
I know people have their opinions about, it's soft, or the reality of it is you're human beings at the end of the day, and the best way that we can take care of their person, we should implement those things in football, and we see this passing or this roughing the passer here. What looks like. So I've been stumped a couple times here in recent weeks about down and distance and what penalties do here, but it looks like that it's only going to gain the Eagles.
Yeah.
Any yards?
Yeah, I was one.
Oh, there were offsetting penalties. The trailer's giving me some good insight here. Oh, man, they do get Kane with the intentional grounding. Him and Cruz not on the same page there as this one goes incomplete.
Yeah.
Well, JT, tell us a little bit about, you think about a school and you think about athletics in particular. A lot of times schools get labeled by what they're best at. I would say that Florence is a football school or a baseball school. I think they're pretty good all around. Talk to us a little bit about some of these coaches that you have here at Florence High School.
Man, I coached here, so I know the quality of coaching. We have some great coaches, and that goes back to our pass-through head principals, Tony Martin and Keith Reed. They did a really good job of bringing in high-quality guys, and they really stick to developing the kids.
You'll see him unload again, just out of reach. Looks like that's Cruz. They're trying to get on the same page here, but it looks like that punt unit will come back out. Yeah, I've really just enjoyed, as somebody who lives in the community, who's lived here for almost 5 years, there's really not an experience as far as athletically goes that you're not going to go to and have a good time here at Florence.
Yes, our coaches, they coach them up really good. They share athletes. All of our programs thrive. We make deep runs in the playoffs in football, basketball, soccer, baseball, dance, cheer, volleyball. Man, we got some really good athletes around here, but it doesn't happen overnight.
That's right.
It comes down to development, keeping our kids out there over the summer. They are locked in. They're playing multiple sports. They're up here all day. Our coaches are taking care of them. Our athletic trainer, Miss Kira, and her crew does a really good job of taking care of the kids and keeping them out there on the playing fields. And then, of course, they hit the books pretty hard. So it just kind of all works together, man. I mean, I can't tell you how many days and nights you come through here and this kid's out here practicing, trying to get better at what they do.
Yeah, the big return there by the Jags have them set up pretty good and into Eagle territory. So we'll see the Eagle defense try to get a huge stop here. Takes a snap from the shotgun. He's got some space again, just can't be brought down, and he'll be pushed out of bounds. That play continues on well out of bounds. I think the Eagles fortunate there that no yellow laundry found the field there, but another big run by the Jags.
Yeah, and we're getting pressure right there on the ball carrier. Yep. We're just missing tackles. We got to be able to get guys on the ground, and they're spinning out of a lot of stuff, and we got to swarm to the ball a little bit better. To kind of get those elusive runners to the ground as well. So
yeah, we saw that on the big touchdown throw. You really felt like the Eagles did a good job getting into the backfield, but it's just not seeing it come to completion. A huge run again.
Exactly.
You blink, and all of a sudden 15 yards down the field.
Yeah, we got a flag on the field, so hopefully we'll see this one hopefully come back, but they're gashing us.
It is. It's right there at the line of scrimmage. So we're going to talk about a quick hold or maybe a potential offside on the Eagles. We'll get the call once the crew gets this cleared up.
It's so tough with Holmes County because they got those big old linemen, and a lot of times they ain't even got to block you. They just got to get in the way sometimes, and it makes it difficult on the defenders trying to find the ball with that elusive back. So we just got to swarm to the ball a little bit better.
Yeah, the initial signs, we haven't been given a call. Maybe we did. Look, me and JT just having a good time talking up here. We just missing some of these, but the call does go against Holmes County. It'll move that 2nd and 1. It is a holding penalty all the way back to a 2nd and 11, so a good chance here for the Eagle defense to get back on time. Shotgun for the Jags to send a man in motion. Takes a snap, hands it off. Got some space up the middle. You talk about it again.
And, man, Holmes County, they're a lot of times they're labeled as a spread team. Just like Ole Miss and State now, a lot of these spread teams, they can kind of disguise it as a passing team, but they really want to run it. They want to be as balanced as much as possible. And even with that play, they get a little bit behind the sticks, but they stay to the run.
Yeah, it's something so unique about this high school spread is in their attempts to run the ball, they're just manipulating box numbers.
Yes.
And so whereas the Eagles come out and get up tight, you can afford to put a lot of people around the line of scrimmage.
Yes.
Holmes County wants to continue, and you see here trip. And when he throws it backwards, and he does get it to a man, but it won't buy him much yardage. What could have been a disaster for Holmes County. turns into what is just a really good stop by the Eagle defense.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Holmes County coach is going to be talking to his quarterback saying, man, don't do that. Don't put that ball out there like that. They was fortunate enough to get that one. I wish we could have been able to jump on it, and we still got a pretty good amount of time right here. If we can just kind of get the ball back and try to drive down and get some points on the board for a half,
look at this. This is don't make a bad play worse. Man. That was such a missed opportunity, like you mentioned, for the Eagles. But you'll see that not a lot of a kicking unit here. Holmes County lined up to go for it, even in a 4th and 15 to go. Takes a snap, and he will punt it away. So he'll just do it from the shotgun, negating the run.
Get out of there.
And it goes end over end into the end zone, so it'll be a touchback for the Eagles. Well, we'll take just a small break here and get you right back to action on the Eagle Sports Network right after a word from our sponsors.
Got a nasty crawl space, musty odors, sagging floors? Hi, I'm Josh Quick from Mid-South Crawl Space Solutions. I started this business to help homeowners solve their crawl space problems for good with patented products and proven solutions. We're your #1 choice for crawl space waterproofing, foundation repair, buckling floors, and concrete lifting and leveling. In short, we do all things crawl spacey. Call Mid-South Crawl Space Solutions today.
Welcome back to the Eagle Sports Network. Ryan Keith again continuing to be blessed by being up here with Principal Jason Thomas. Eagles come out in an I formation, hand it right up to the up back. Looks like it was maybe Houston there getting Boyd rather, getting a chance to crack at it. Gains about 1. You see Houston now join the Eagles in the huddle.
Yeah. And Houston has some experience with carrying the ball, so hopefully we can kind of get him out there at space. We just kind of stay consistent, and hopefully we can bust a big play right here. We just got to stay away from the penalties, man.
Yep.
That's what's killing our drives.
Yep, feels as if every time the Eagles make a 1 step forward, they do something to bring them a couple steps backwards. They'll come out in the I formation again. Ashley takes a snap. We'll hand this one off to Houston.
Oh, yeah.
Full steam ahead. He'll get around 5 yards. Make this a very third and manageable here for the Eagle offense.
Yeah, and Houston's a good change-up back, man. You can kind of see the speed right there. You know, if the hole is right there, you know, he can hit it pretty quick and, you know, get the ball in his hands and hopefully get another first down and kind of move the sticks. Yeah,
listen, Houston, he's kind of been hit by the injury bug a little bit this year. He's played a lot of defense. He's been featured some on the offense, but I've raved a lot about Houston and his ability to run the ball. He can just do both things well, speed and power.
Exactly.
I formation again. They'll fake that handoff. They'll go quick over to Cam Page, just high and out of reach. And they'll set up a big 4th down all the way down here in your own territory, and it looks like the punt unit will come back out. After the defense gets you a stop, the offense cannot capitalize here. 6:39 left in the half.
Yeah, that ball kind of sailed on Kane right there. Couldn't get his shoulders kind of squared away because he was on the move. But I tell you what, Kane, he's been doing a great job punting.
That ball's free. Oh, and it's picked up and it's returned and it's still being returned, and it looks like it'll be returned all the way back for a Jaguar touchdown. What a crucial mistake. Eagles not there, #1, to recover the fumble, but then to even stop the ball carrier from picking it up and taking it 50-plus yards to the house. Holmes County continuing to pour on here in the first half.
Yeah, and you just can't have that to happen. You know, that ball hits the ground, it kind of gets everybody out of their lanes, and you get a little bit undisciplined trying to get to the ball carrier. And these guys, you miss one tackle, and they can take it 50 yards.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah. We at top of the broadcast, we talked about the talent we were going to see in white jerseys tonight. These guys can absolutely do it. Been an up-and-down season for both of these teams.
Yeah, for a lot of teams in our district.
2-point try again. Simple handoff stretched all the way out wide and put into the end zone, 32-7.
Yeah, you bring it up. Our district is so tight, man. That's why, you know, trying to get in the playoffs, and, you know, because I think if any, you know, the top 4 teams in our district can go play with anybody. I mean, it's been kind of even right there, you know, and that's why it's just been tough all year. We've just been bit with the injury bug. But we're still fighting. You know, we still
Yep.
got a chance. So we gotta keep plugging along.
Yeah, this first half, unfortunately, has looked like a lot of first halves for Florence this year. It's been such a strange time in district play because it feels as if every time we think we have a read on some of these teams, they come out here and prove to us that they can play a little football. You know, you go down 28-0 to Lanier.
Yep.
You go down in the Cleveland Central game, 2 different outcomes, same first half. So Eagles got to start now if they want to start chipping away at this lead.
Yes, exactly. I mean, you know, with the turnovers and, you know, missing tackles, that's kind of killed us this first half. And I'm pretty sure when Coach Davis gets them in there, if we can get a score right here and trying to get to half and he can make some adjustments, we can put ourselves in a better position.
This kickoff will make it to the return men. He'll bring it up around the 34-yard line, and that's where the Eagle offense will start. Well, JT, tell us a little insight. You know, there's new coaches. You know, Coach Anderson, he kind of retires from Florence baseball. Coach Berry now taking over.
Yes.
You get a new coach for volleyball as well. And so talk to us a little bit about, you know, some of those decisions and kind of, you know, how we've seen how volleyball panned out. Talk to us a little bit about some of these things that we could look forward to in years to come.
Yeah, Coach Berry, his dad used to coach here when I was going to school and was a heck of a coach then. And Coach Berry came to us about 4 years ago. And he has a lot of experience with baseball. The kids respect him.
Yep.
That's one thing that kind of stood out with us. And so when we started the interview process, that kind of stood out. We kind of knew what we was getting with him. And so he just seemed like the perfect fit for us.
Kane takes a snap. He's moving off to his left. He makes a cut back to the middle, and it's a good run. He'll gain about 8 yards there on first down. 6 minutes to go here in this first quarter.
But, yeah, baseball, we're excited this year with the team we got coming up.
Yep.
They're getting ready right now. Coach Clower, same thing. We worked together over at the middle school. We hired her as a PE coach, and then she came over a year after I came back over. And she kind of expressed her interest in going into volleyball. You know, didn't have any experience in it, but she's worked for us doing softball and cross country the last couple of years. And so, again, she's had a proven track record. She got in there with volleyball and, you know, got those girls going in the right direction, and we won district this year, so we're very excited.
Takes a snap, got plenty of time. Nobody there, though, and Kane just loses the ball.
What's the scramble?
And it looks like Holmes County has come away with this ball. And they do.
Again, drive busters.
Yeah, just another self-inflicted wound here by the Eagles. They're going to give Holmes County prime position. Their average yardage on to start their drive has just been unbelievable. It's been well into the Eagle territory all evening long.
You're right. You hit the nail on the head with that one. Like, I mean, if you make mistakes, you at least want to be closer to
that's right
to the end zone. So they got to go 90 or 80 yards. But we're turning over the ball, and they're getting it in great position, and it's putting us behind the 8 ball.
Yep, you see it's just a scramble there, and it's just going to be who's strong enough to rip it away and prove it to the ref that you recovered that. Jags do just that, and now they're set up pretty here, already up 32-7. He's going to try another heave. Oh, and it's over Weathersby's head. Looked like he may have been set up for a pick, but it hits the Jaguars receiver in the hands, and he drops it. And so both teams avoid disaster there. Yeah. Eagles almost give up another long touchdown. Holmes County almost turns it over in response to getting their own turnover.
Yeah, Weathersby kind of misjudged that one. If we could have got the pick on it, and with his speed, you know, he could have easily got it back upfield and hopefully try to return it and get some points on the board, but that's a missed opportunity right there.
2nd down and 10. Jags will come out in their shotgun again. Takes a snap, hands it off. He's got a nice hole off the left side. Plenty of space. He's right at that yard to gain, so we'll see where they mark it here for the Jags.
Yeah, and defensive-wise, we're having a problem just setting the edge. You know, they're spreading us out, but they're giving us that eye candy, and they're just slipping that back out there, and he's just beating everybody to the edge, to the sidelines.
Tell you, it's been tough sledding here in the first half. It'll be 3rd and short coming up for the Jags. About 5 minutes left here in the half. But tell you, it's been a good day around campus. I've been able to be around. I got to go to the pep rally. I mentioned that earlier. kind of been here all day just setting up some stuff. But energy around today and it being kind of the seniors' day, just tell us, this senior class in particular, kind of what they've meant to Florence High School. I know we saw a lot of them kind of show some of what they brought, state championship trophies and all those things. So just kind of talk us through this senior class.
Oh, yeah, man, a very special group. This is the group that I had, my last group that I worked with over at the middle school. So I've known these kids since 6th grade, a great group of kids, man. They respect their teachers. They do what we ask them to do. And they love being at Florence. They come out, they pack the stands, student section, and that pep rally, they've been looking forward to that all week, man. So they've been coming up, talking to me. They've been excited, and that's good because we want them to make those memories. We want them to have those things to kind of enjoy and look back on.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy I get from the outside and hearing from the inside is, people love to be a Florence Eagle. I think it's just one of those things is I do some things, and you see the procedure penalty called there. Well, then the Eagles are going to answer it with an unsportsmanlike of their own. So it feels like every time Holmes County wants to try to help the Eagles, we just give it right back. But, yeah, there's one thing about enjoying some things that you do at school. There's another thing about just really enjoying your school and being there. So I just commend your staff. They have to go see you guys every day. And it just says a lot about, your group of teachers and faculty and cafeteria workers and maintenance crew and the whole deal, that these kids feel like that they can come there and really enjoy being there.
Oh, yeah, man. You brought up the cafeteria staff. We have one of the best cafeteria staff, some really nice ladies. They take care of us. Our kids love them to death. A great custodian crew. It's just an easy place to work at, and that's why we got a veteran group of teachers here. They love it here.
Well, you'll see this penalty move the Jags further down as if they needed the help, and the quarterback will take it himself all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. 4:35 left here in the first half, and the halftime cannot come quick enough if you're the Eagles. I saw a comment earlier from one of our Holmes County friends saying that we could have a little more enthusiasm when they score. I cannot promise you that, but what I can tell you is I will continue to bring you coverage right to where you are. We are unapologetically Florence Eagles through and through, just not the night and the half so far that we needed nor wanted. But, man, it has been a show by the Jaguars as they'll push it all the way to the edge again and put this through for a 2-point conversion, 40-7.
Yeah, the Jaguars are firing on all cylinders right now, and we're making a lot of mistakes, and they're taking advantage of it, and rightfully so. Like you said, we're finding ways to keep helping them out, and they're doing a good job of being consistent and getting to the end zone. So we got to do something to kind of shake it up here right before half and hopefully get in there and make some adjustments, try to get back in the ball game. Yeah,
I mentioned earlier that one of the best games I've called as an Eagle Sports Network commentator was a couple years ago when Holmes County came here. And we played that game, and I think it ended up being like a 49-47 game. Just tons of fun.
Yes.
So no one was more surprised to look at the black and white numbers of how their season was going and to see them lose to some of the programs that they lost to when I would have favored them in a lot of games on their schedule. But this right here, what we're seeing, this is the Holmes County that's in my head that I expect. So the Eagles are just not doing a lot to impose their own will here tonight. That ball's got to be covered up. It's beyond the 10-yard line, and it looks like the Jags are going to be set up again all the way down in a potential goal-to-go situation.
Well, Ryan, it seems like we're trying to make a big play, out of nothing. You just got to stay committed and consistent to what you're doing, You got to get on that ball and try to get some positive plays through the regular process and not try to just think, hey, we're going to get it all back in one play, you know. And when you start trying to get it all back in one play, that's when you start making these little mistakes. And I know Coach Davis, he coaches his guys up to, take it one play at a time. And I think, our guys are kind of stressing it right now.
Yeah, it's tough. You see 40-7. Everybody sees 40-7. And all of a sudden you feel like you got to find 33 points in a snap of a finger.
Exactly.
But you can't do it that way. You're not ever going to do it that way. And you see these mistakes continue to kind of pile up for the Eagles here. You see another penalty marker. There's been almost as many penalty markers as there has been Jags touchdowns in this first half. The penalty markers have been prevalent on the field today. So we'll see what this officiating crew comes up with here.
Yeah.
Looked like the down marker was headed back. Yeah, it's going to be another penalty on the Jags. That'll mark them 10 yards back, but really hasn't stopped them to this point.
Exactly.
You see the quarterback again take it himself, hand it over off to the sideline and out of bounds. Yeah, I mentioned earlier on the kickoff, just like an onside kick would work. Once that ball moves beyond that 10 yards,
yes,
anybody can recover it. It becomes fair game. You see Boyd, and I think he knows the urgency of that ball's traveled a long way at this point.
Yeah.
I've got to try to pick it up. He can't do it cleanly. All of a sudden, Jags are knocking on the door. Now the penalty, and it looks like they're going to try to chip away. I mean, I know they just assume take this to half, but, man, they're probably having the best half they've had all year.
Yeah.
Looking to tack on here. Shotgun again, take snap. It's not clean.
Oh, that's a hole right there.
Yeah, and it looks like they saw what you saw.
Yeah.
And they're going to get that penalty marker in. It looks like the 2nd and 16 will turn into a 2nd and 26.
Yeah, Tripp, they got caught holding Tripp, man. The Eagles on those last 2 plays have kind of played that defensive 2 snaps pretty good, trying to string it out and try to get guys to the ball. That's how you need to do it every play. But all it takes is for one guy to get out of position, and Holmes County will get it to the end zone. So hopefully we can continue to string these plays out for them.
So Coach Davis is good with the play on the field. He'll go ahead and take the 3rd down instead of accepting that penalty. And that bodes out pretty well, looking at a 3rd and 13 to go here. So Eagles looking for a couple more stops here to potentially get the offense the ball before the half. Take snap, it's not clean.
It's on the ground.
He's going to try to get it out quick. He does, but he's swallowed up potentially, maybe. Yes, he swallowed up eventually somewhere around the 25-yard line. And so that accepting the penalty turns out to be huge now as another big loss for Holmes County.
Yeah, finally some negative yardage that we can try to take advantage of, and a 4th down, man, and keep them out of the end zone right here. And hopefully we can get some momentum. Still got, 2 minutes, close to 3 minutes on the clock, and we can try to at least get down and get some points on the board and try to change momentum right before halftime.
Yeah, it looks like Holmes County here, there has not been a timeout, but they get broken from the sideline here with about 10 seconds left on the play clock, so we have to get this one off quick. They can get a 1st down, but it looks like it's going to be end zone or nothing here for the Jags. They will take a timeout. And as they take a timeout, we'll take a quick timeout with them as well. We'll bring you this big 4th down. 2:30 left in the first half on the Eagle Sports Network. Welcome back to Eagle Sports Network. Long 4th down to go for Holmes County, who has dominated this first half, leading 40-7.
Eagles switching to a 3 front.
Get that extra man back there. Not a lot happening. Going to continue to scramble. He's going to buy as much time as he can. He throws this one opposite side. Eagles got to wrap up here. And it looks like they'll bring him down short of the line to gain, but not before a big effort by the Jags. It at least makes us sweat a little bit. So Eagle offense with 2:13 in desperate need of some points right here before the half. Most of these situations, 2:13, backed up in this territory, you'd be content to take it, but the Eagles need all the points they can get to try to turn this into a ball game again.
Exactly. We'll take anything we can get. We can get down and get in field goal range right here at a minimum. But you definitely don't want to turn the ball over on this side of the field and give them an easy score. Worst case scenario is if you have to punt the ball to kind of give yourself some room. But hopefully we can get a move on, kind of get some momentum going into the half and try to get some points on the board.
That's right. Eagle playmakers don't make it to the huddle until about 6 seconds left on the play clock. So the Eagles going to have to burn another timeout here. And so, we'll stay here, like while we got you, JT. We won't take another commercial break, but before you leave us at the half, just talk to us a little bit about, the future of, Florence Eagle football. As much as you can and what you can see from here. Just tell us a little bit about your thoughts on this program, kind of where Coach Davis has led us to this point, and just tell us what you're excited about. Because I don't want to talk too much about the future, but it's looking like tonight could be the bookend on 2025. Yeah. Just tell us a little bit from your viewpoint.
Yeah, our motto has always been, pushing Florence forward, and so, I think we got the right coaches in place. Of course, we've had to play a lot of young guys due to injury this year.
Yep.
But on the bright side, those guys, get a lot of time out there. There are a lot of snaps. We got a lot of young offensive linemen that are going to be returning. Carson Ashley is going to be stepping up next into that quarterback role. And so, we got a lot of guys that's going to be returning. So, very excited about what we got to build on here. These seniors have set a really good foundation, and we're just going to kind of take that momentum and go into next season and see where it stands.
That's right. Shotgun here, feed in the end zone. Kane will take it and run forward with it. He'll get around the 10-yard line, and he'll set up a 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left here in the first half. It does give you that room you talked about. In the event that you do have to boot this ball away, you don't want to give your punter as much space as you can to work with. So Ashley pushing forward off that left side does make that space.
Yes. Got a couple kids coming back off of injury next year. Of course, our big lineman, Seals, be returning. You really missed him. He's a leader out there on the field and in the classroom. So it'd be exciting to get him back out there too.
Yep, direct snap here to Boyd. Not a lot there. Minute and 20 left.
And that ball game.
Don't get much. Sets up about a 3rd and 4 to go in this one.
Yeah, the Eagles trying to manage the clock right here, with this 3rd down with about a minute left. You don't want to, you hopefully can get that first down, but you definitely don't want to give them the ball back on this side of the field with a couple seconds left, because they got a really talented quarterback and some talented receivers that, you're probably going to be playing on Saturdays.
Yep.
And a big offensive line, so you don't want to give them a lot of time to play with.
Yeah, it looks like the Eagles will wait to snap this one as close as they can to the end of that play clock. They will. And barring a stoppage here, a potential timeout by either side, this should do it for the half. So, JT, we do want to say thank you, man. I know you got a lot going on your game days, your game nights. You talk about even not really get to see the game. So for you to give us a quarter means a lot to us here. It says a lot about the relationship that Eagle Sports Network wants to have with our schools, and that's a close relationship. So we thank you for that. Thank you for joining us. And we know we have a good slate of halftime show coming up here at Eagle Stadium.
Yeah, Ryan, and I appreciate everything y'all have done, man. Y'all get on the road and y'all make it possible for our viewers that can't get out to the games, and so we're blessed by that, and we thank y'all for the friendly atmosphere that y'all bring every Friday night to our viewers. So thank y'all, and again, we look forward to continue to work with y'all in the future. So
that's right. So there it is, folks. 40-7 is the score here at the halftime. The Eagles and Jaguars will come back out on a running clock to finish what it could be the last game for your Florence Eagles. But stick around right here at the halftime show. You're going to see performances by the two-time state champ Eagleette dance team, and you'll see a performance as well from our Big Red Band, I do believe. But you best believe if it's happening on the field at halftime, you'll see it right here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, the back-to-back state champion, Florence High School varsity dance team.
who have worn the uniform of the United States Armed Forces and those who are first responders. The ones who stood watch so that we could live freely, and those who continue to defend our nation with courage, integrity, and sacrifice. Veterans Day is not just a date on the calendar, it's a reminder of the price of freedom, of the strength it takes to serve, and of the unity that binds us as Americans. Every salute, every folded flag, and every moment of silence speaks volumes about the gratitude we owe to our veterans.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you now direct your attention to the east end zone to honor those who serve in our military and first responders? Army, this will defend. Next, Navy, not for self, but for country. Next, Marine Corps, Semper Fidelis. Next, Coast Guard, Semper Paratus. Next, Air Force, aim high, fly, fight, win. And last but not least, please give a hand to our first responders as they make the field. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please give one last round of applause for all of these men and women who serve our country. Will you now please rise and join together in singing God Bless America?
Stand beside
Ladies and gentlemen, will you now please rise and direct your attention to the 50-yard line where Cadet Captain Noah Walker will present the POW flag. This flag honors those who are or have been prisoners of war or missing in action. Will you now please take a moment of silence to remember and honor the brave men and women who made the ultimate sacrifice? On behalf of Battalion Commander Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Abby Davis, Command Sergeant Major Autumn Davis, and me, Executive Officer Cadet Major Avery Clark, we would like to thank all active service members, veterans, and first responders for their commitment and bravery to serving our country. This concludes our Veterans Day recognition program.
When your garage door breaks, you don't just need fast, you need super fast. Call today and we'll send a certified garage technician to your home. Quality repairs done so fast, it's like nothing ever happened.
They're not fast, they're super fast.
Call today and we're on the way.
Is your AC system dead or alive? Contact Southern Air Service today.
So we've made it out to the warehouse where we're carrying bentonite products for drilling applications. We're carrying absorbents for any kind of spill applications, traffic control products for any other traffic control needs you have. We even have pallets of water. So safety is a big thing for us here at ESI Supply. So come see any of our 8 employees and any of our 7 employees and we'll be happy to help.
Got a nasty crawl space, musty odors, sagging floors? Hi, I'm Josh Quick from Mid-South Crawl Space Solutions. I started this business to help homeowners solve their crawl space problems for good with patented products and proven solutions. We're your #1 choice for crawl space waterproofing, foundation repair, buckling floors, and concrete lifting and leveling. In short, we do all things crawl spacey. Call Mid-South Crawl Space Solutions today.
Welcome back to Eagle Sports Network for the second half here. Holmes County Jaguars leading your Florence Eagles 40-7. Huge thank you to Jared and Sheila Morrison for sponsoring our halftime show. What a fantastic job all of our halftime performers did. What a beautiful presentation of the nation's colors and the playing of taps for Veterans Day and all the things. The dance team doing a great job as well. And so, Owen, welcome back. It was good to hear from JT, your principal. What an awesome guy.
He's awesome.
I think you talk about he said a lot to say about, some of his administration and teachers, but all of that can be said about him as well. I mean, he does such a fantastic job from the top. But here we are, 40-7. And so, Owen, you kind of got to watch that second quarter. What would have been your message if you were Coach Davis to the Eagles now looking at this scoreboard?
In the locker room, I think I would have talked to the seniors especially. I would have said to them, guys, you've got 24 minutes left of football. Play with your heart the entire second half and leave everything you got, because you never know that this may be the last time you ever get to play football.
Yeah, wow, what a good job there by the up back.
That was a great snag.
On the hands team there for the Jaguars. He just puts a squeeze on it, and that's where they'll set up right there at the 50. In an offense that was prolific in the first half. They did great. Everything. Their quarterback made beautiful throws. Their run game is of explosive run, one of the best that I've seen this year. And so, we talked about the stakes that were for both teams. Holmes County come out with their hair on fire, wanting to win this football game. The Eagles, of course, wanting to win the football game, but just made a lot of mistakes in that first half. And now you see 40-7 is the deficit. Shotgun again, same spread offense that we saw.
Jet sweep.
Touch pass. And a much better pursuit by the Eagle defense.
Great job on the defense there. That's a really great job.
Another penalty marker. About the only thing more prevalent than Holmes County's offense was the penalty markers in the first half, and they'll drop another penalty marker.
And a lot of them were going on Florence. Not to say that we weren't making a lot of penalties, but we were just – it was very undisciplined football in that first half.
It was. And now you're going to see it hands to the face here against the Jaguars. I thought that call was going to go against the Eagles. That's normally when you see those hands to the face, those personal fouls, it's a lot of times on the defense. This time it's going to be on the offense. And so –
that's a big penalty.
It is, yeah. So 15 yards here, 1st and 25 here once they get the chain set for the Jaguars. We'll go spread again. Shotgun one back. Cadence does get him to move.
He's right back.
He does get back, though. Reset it. Take the snap. Hand it off. Moving to his right. Gets tripped up. Great job by the Eagle defense there.
If I'm the Eagle defense in this second half, I'm expecting a lot of runs, not just because of the score, but really because that's what was working for them in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, listen, they did anything they wanted to. That first half, it felt like Holmes County could go and get it just about any way that they could. But especially with this lead, and the time really is the only thing keeping Holmes County from kind of securing where they want to go this season. They're going to continue to keep this clock moving as much as they can. Eagle D stops them there, though. Just set up a 3rd and 15.
It will. Let's see. It looks like the sideline for the Eagles is a little bit more pumped up after the end of that first half. They kind of look like they got a little bit more energy in them. I don't know what Coach Rod said at halftime, but it must have worked.
Yeah, you got to hope that, the guys, they think about the, kind of the point that you made, what you would have said. Boys, whether it's, good or bad, the reality of it is, you got 24 minutes left in this game. So go out there and play, disciplined and do what you can. Great screen pass.
Great job.
Here, Holmes County gets a good bit of that yardage back. Looks like it's going to set up a 4th and 8, and we know they're going to be in go territory. We have seen one punt from the shotgun, but now that they've gotten across the 50-yard line, I would anticipate them to go for this.
They will. Awesome.
We got some scores from across the state and across the sports here at Florence High School. Lanier is now up 16-0 against Vicksburg there and what's happening across the state. And then the Lady Eagles soccer team comes away with a win against Newton County. They travel down to East Central to play Newton County. They win 4-0. Mary Elise Taylor had a couple goals from corner kicks. So really imposing their will, finally getting in the win column. Right?
And they needed one.
That's a team we expect to be really good.
They are.
And listen, they've been good and kind of running Florence for some time now.
Yeah.
Multiple state championships. No, they always are like Coach Davis. Coach Hood likes to play some tough out-of-conference.
He loves to play them tough opponents.
Tough opponents, and so they've done that already. They did their Northwest game. They played Summerall, a team that we hope to see later on in some big implication games. So good to see them kind of get in the win column as well. The situation here is a 4th and 8, and now that we've got a little time out here and a step away, tell me what you've seen so far. I know we had the big penalty. But what do you like about the Eagles so far in this small sample size coming out of half?
It's got to be the pursuit on the defense. They're really getting to the ball after this second half coming out. You really just love that the cornerbacks are able to play off the ball, but they are really pressing up and getting the pressure to the wide receivers when the ball is passed out.
Yeah, in that first half, it just felt like even when there was an Eagle body there wasn't a lot of urgency to kind of get to it. We've seen them do that here early. 4th down and 8. Shotgun again, takes a snap. Looking left. Stepping up into the pocket, he'll run. He'll get the first down, and he'll look for more. A good spin move.
Ball!
Loses the football, but it's kicked towards the end zone, recovered by Holmes County, and taken into the end zone in a game, in a situation that sums this game up extremely well, that even when there's a Jaguar mistake, the Eagles unable to capitalize on it, and not just that, but the Jags get a touchdown off of what could have been disaster for their offense. Just not much to say about that. I finished that statement. I look over at you not expecting any words.
I didn't have any.
Other than, man, that really just sums it up.
I mean, it really does. It kind of feels like there's really nothing you can do right now. I mean, yes, that quarterback, he did get through and he got some yards, but the Eagles were able to punch it out.
Yeah, and then it gets kicked by the Holmes County Jaguar player, and that is thrusted towards their scoring end zone. You're going to get a replay on this. This is just unbelievable. Look at this. Kale reaches out. Oh, it's kicked there by Morgan unintentionally. I mean, he doesn't even know the fumble's happened yet. It's picked up and moved into the end zone.
If we were playing soccer like we were just talking about, that's a great pass onto the goal.
You're right. Look at that. That's a through ball there by Morgan.
Right to the striker.
Just didn't go to the right team. Man, what a change of events here. Just kind of right on cue with where that first half was. That running clock now is in play. Now 9 minutes left here in the third quarter, in what is just an increasingly more and more difficult game for the Eagles thus far.
I also have another score update. I looked on Max Preps, and I have a 21-0 for the team playing Provine.
Okay, yeah. So Cleveland Central. Yeah. We expected them to kind of go and
handle
business there against Provine. That's the number one team in the district right now, Cleveland Central, and not just right now. They'll lock it up. They'll lock up district. They had a big win over Lanier last week. That's two teams we kind of played the same game against. You talk about going down big against Cleveland Central. You're able to make the comeback with some help from them. You win that game. You play the same game against Lanier. You mount the same comeback. You just fall short. So I was really looking forward to kind of hearing how that matchup went. And so to hear that Cleveland Central got that win over Lanier and is sitting pretty. Number one in our region.
And it kind of helps us out, Ryan.
Of the district, yeah. And so 48-7, running clock. Eagle offense back out there, sends Ashley in motion, hands it off to Boyd. He's got some space. He's got a blocker, and he's tripped up around the 45-yard line. But another big run by Boyd. Eagle offense will break the huddle here again, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. After a big run by Caden Boyd. He'll send Cam Page in motion. Ashley will keep it, try to cut. Not a lot there. Falls just short, or just beyond the line of scrimmage, if you will.
We have a lot of – it's getting a little chippy, and you really wouldn't expect that being up so big, but it sure is getting a little bit chippy.
Yeah, and I think some of these plays, been a lot of penalties in this game, and that just kind of builds frustration, on both sides. And so you'd love to see both of these teams just kind of stay composed. The game is what it is at the end of the day.
And there's no need to get anybody hurt.
No, absolutely not.
That's the last thing you want.
All right, in the backfield by himself, Ashley will take the snap.
Rolls out, under pressure.
Not a lot happening here. He will dump it down to Boyd to avoid the sack, but it still be a loss on the play. And Boyd is shaken up here. As they tend to Boyd, we'll step away here. 6:09 left in a 48-7 ball game. We'll bring you the conclusion for sure right here on the Eagle Sports Network. Welcome back to Eagle Sports Network. Good news, Caden Boyd is able to get off the field under his own power. And so 3rd down and 11
which
is the scenario here.
That's great for the Eagles. You never want to see a young guy get hurt. He's got a lot of football left to play.
He does, yeah. So they'll get him kind of looked at, kind of see what's going on with him here. Ashley takes the snap from the shotgun. He's looking to throw the ball. He will. Edmondson catches it. He's got some space, and he gets a first down, I believe. He's right at that line to gain. Haven't given a signal yet.
They're going to mark him just short.
Yeah, they're going to mark him just short. That's kind of surprising. The far side line judge, okay, now he adjusts to the close side. Yeah, they will get him just short, 4th and 1. Here is the situation.
And even with those wings on those helmets, I'm kind of feeling a tush-push here, Ron.
Maybe so. Yeah, they would be surprised to see somebody other than 12 keep it.
And there it is.
He will keep it. Didn't need much. All he needed was that 35-yard line.
And the far judge is marking him short, but the close judge looks like he's marking him right on that line. I think we're going to have to bring out the sticks, partner.
Goodness, you'd hope here in this game situation they would just go ahead and make a call either which way. Yeah, they haven't made a signal yet, so they do get the ball marked. They're going to look down the sideline. They are going to call for the chains. It's an official's timeout here, so about clock is still running.
It should stop.
Okay, no, they're going to continue running the clock. Okay, then they're going to stop it again.
Waste 5 seconds.
So they are going to bring the chains out. This is interesting to me. I think both teams just want a decision. They probably want the quickest decision.
They did.
There's just life after this, and this doesn't feel as if
you just think he's short.
Yeah, they're going to try to get this line of scrimmage marker set, and he's going to be just short. Turnover on downs.
Which is kind of how the Eagles have had it all night.
Yeah, I mean,
The Eagles think Eagles think it's correct. Eagles think it's 10.
Wow. So they get the line of scrimmage readjusted again. They're still going to say short.
Hey, partner, can I ask you a question?
Yep.
The back judge was not 10 yards away.
Yeah, no, he's going to stand where the line of scrimmage was, the original line of scrimmage. So they get that set right. They still determine that he was short. And so 1st and 10 for the Jags. This will be whistled back in as soon as the White Hat deems both teams ready for play. We'll continue to see this clock tick away here as the Jags lead 48-7. Yeah, just, kind of looking ahead. This Holmes County team is going to be a tough matchup for a lot of teams that they play. They are talented.
They sure have been on that roller coaster, but it really feels like that roller coaster is on the uprise right now.
Yeah, I mean, listen, they're closing the season just about as good as you can with everything that they've been through. And listen, I think if there's one team that potentially – now, listen, I know we're talking about there's tons of space here again. Bird can't get him down. He makes Doss miss.
Tackled.
And he's eventually tackled by 2 or 3 Eagles there at the 35. And so, yeah, I know I'm going to mention the number 1 team in the state in regards to a lot of the people that know a lot more football than me when I say, West Point. But if there was one team looking across at our district, other than some of the top dogs, I mean, maybe when this team is playing at their best, this is probably their least favorite team to see them potentially get lined up with in the 4th spot.
This is a great football team.
So this is a good football team. I do think Holmes County is going to come out with the 3 seed here in there, so they may avoid them for some time being here in these situations. See another handoff up the middle. This time it's stopped up. Only gets maybe back to the line of scrimmage here, so 2nd and 10. So, yeah, it looks like they'll come away if things stand the way they are, and it looks like they will. They'll come away with the 3 seed. Vicksburg will get the 4 seed. Lanier in the 2, Cleveland Central in the 1. So it looks like that 3 seed. We were preparing for that. Felt like things, if we handled business here, looked like we were going to get that 3 seed. That looks like a matchup with New Hope, who locked up their 2 seed in that north region that we're paired up with. So looks like Holmes County may be taking a trip to New Hope here soon. Even
if Vicksburg's not a bad football team.
They're not a bad football team. I think they've kind of surprised. But what I've seen more than anything, and look at this pursuit by Houston, that just comes up short, and they still can't get him down. Eventually pushed out of bounds around the 20-yard line. But, Vicksburg, I think, I've only gotten to see them play us, and I had to go back and watch that. That's a game I missed. But just kind of following the trends of halves, they're a team that can come out strong. Their endurance fades pretty quickly. They played pretty competitively against Holmes County last week, even led that game 16-0.
At the end of the 3rd.
Just couldn't find a way to close the door on that. They play a really good Lanier team tonight. They're 6-0 at the half. That's a great effort. That Lanier football team's a big football team. Then all of a sudden you look down and it's 16-0. Listen, it's a David versus Goliath situation happening when Vicksburg travels up to West Point to play some football. But
I do want you to remember, David did win that battle.
He did win that battle, but he was not favored in that battle, and Vicksburg might need the hand of God to beat West Point. You see another penalty here, and it looks like
it's going to be against the Jaguars.
It's going to be against the Jags. This one will come back after what was another big run by this Jaguars O-line is just having their way tonight. 45 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Things moving relatively quickly here with the scoreboard the way that it is. $13 seconds left on the play clock. They'll probably use just about all of that they can. Shotgun here again. Takes a snap, high snap, handles it with one hand. He's going to continue to make guys miss until he doesn't. He's brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and that should be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
out of all these things that these Jaguars have done well, the snaps have not been great.
They haven't been, but, man, I'm going to commend their quarterback. He has handled these high snaps as if they're perfect snaps.
He's a great athlete.
The handoffs have been good and clean. And so we haven't been able to get you a lot of breaks, but we'll try to get you a break here at the end of the third quarter to hear a word from our sponsors. We'll bring the conclusion of this game right after this on the Eagle Sports Network. Welcome back to the Eagle Sports Network. Beginning of the fourth quarter with a running clock in a 48-7 ball game. The Holmes County Jaguar quarterback carry it all the way across the original line of scrimmage, and will set up a third down and about 10.
That was some great pursuit by Braxton Cooper right there. Just pushed through the line of scrimmage, pushed in and tried to get the tackle. He didn't get there, but that man's got a lot of good football left in him.
Yeah, and listen, the sideline works as one of your best players in that situation. If you can just extend and stay and keep enough leverage to get the guy out of bounds, it works just as good as a tackle. So they do mark him a half yard short of the original line of scrimmage, so it'll be third and around 11 here to go.
A little dump off screen.
Yeah, a perfect play call.
It was great.
If you could draw up the screen knowing what the defense was going to run, that's the one you would draw up. Eagles send an extra man from that side. They throw it over the top of his helmet. And so they have already had numbers out there, but then you increase your numbers advantage by 1, and that sets up a first and goal for the Jags.
These Jaguars are just really well coached, Ron. Their coach he's been doing it for a couple years now. He had some great players last year. Got some really great players this year. They're just a really well coached, really well thought, and really well athletic football team.
Yeah, look, the Eagles aren't going to get a – the Eagles had 12 men on the field, but in the game situation, I guess the referees decided that they were just going to count him close enough to the sideline to not call that penalty. They're just going to keep things in play without any extra yellow laundry falling on the field. They've thrown the flag plenty of times.
There's been plenty of times.
Today. They're going to keep it in their pocket this time and let things continue to play on. But, yeah, I mean, it's never a rebuild in Holmes County. It's always a reload. They have talent upon talent upon talent. And so this is just another example of how they're able to kind of dictate games. You see Tripp kind of put his stamp on the game as well, make a big tackle there through the middle.
There's an Eagle down on the field.
Yeah, it was Tripp. It looks like he'll get up and finish this one. It's third down and goal, 9:30 in the fourth quarter here at Eagle Stadium.
If there's one thing you can say about Tripp, he's a hard-nosed football player.
Yeah, arguably the Eagles' best player this year.
He fights.
Just as far as his consistent physical demeanor he brings to the game, it's been such a joy to watch him. I know his list was on the list of names of seniors that you heard at the beginning of the broadcast. I'm going to miss seeing Tripp play the way that he plays. Look at him. Another big pursuit here. He and looks like that's Lawson Doss making a big play there in the backfield. 4th and goal for the Eagles.
Yeah, not just Tripp.
Eagle
We're
defense.
gonna miss every single one of these
Oh,
seniors.
100%. Yeah, just Tripp was just the one that happened to be in the middle of our conversation right there. But, man, what a senior class. We kind of top of the broadcast talked about them. You don't talk about too much that it could be their last game, but now that the reality of things have set in, you'll see this jet sweep kind of push all the way to the end and into the end zone. The Holmes County speed proves to be an Achilles heel for the Eagle defense tonight. They push it all the way, use as much of that yardage left to right as they can to get all the way into the end zone. So 54-7 as it stands right now. But, yes, you don't want to talk about that too much, the top of the broadcast. But the reality of it is some of these guys playing their last or already have played their last downs of football ever. And so we want to just say from the Eagle Sports Network to our seniors, we commend you guys. We're thankful for you. We're grateful for the time that we've been able to call your football games and kind of watch you grow as athletes. So what a good group of seniors we have this year. You still see Kane Ashley. You can go ahead and see Kane Ashley still picking his guys up coming off the field as they do go down 56-7.
Yes, this score, it's not great, but you can just see that this defense, they're still fighting. They're pushing as hard as they can, and they're working. With some young guys in, I just love that we're getting to develop athletes and talent.
That's right. So 7 minutes left here. These 7 minutes are going to go quick because this clock's not going to stop unless, bargain injury or officials' time out. And so now that Holmes County will lay this flat here, get it off to the Eagle offense.
They will. Earlier they stood one up and kind of still did a little squib kick.
Yeah. It definitely seems like they don't want to kick one too deep. They actually will kick this one on a hop. Morgan can't handle it, but he does get his hands on it enough. Makes a man miss. Got some space. Got the sideline. If he can keep his footing, he can make a big play, and it will be a big play down to the 40-yard line.
You just love that for him.
And another senior making a super play here. As you talk about not wanting to kick it deep, and that's exactly why, because number 9 and number 3 and number 10 can make you pay. And so, speaking of that senior class and time going fast and 6 minutes not being a lot in the running clock, I mentioned Temp Staff being our pregame. They're also our player of the game sponsor. In a game like this, we're going to go ahead and give it to our seniors. To our seniors, we say, here you go. This is our Temp Staff player of the game. It's not the highest honor you can get in the world, but it's the highest honor that Eagle Sports Network can give you. And so we want to say, man, we're grateful for you guys. We love you guys. Some of you guys are going to go and play some football elsewhere. Some of you guys are done. But wherever life takes you, man, just know you got all the support of people back home and the Eagle Sports Network team as well. So huge shout-out to our seniors. Good handoff there. And Boyd takes that one down to the the 35-yard line, 2nd down and 5.
Also, a huge shout-out to our senior parents. They've developed these kids, came in, watched them play, give them everything that they need to succeed, and we just want to thank them for that as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge family effort, right? These kids have support from their family, from their friends, so huge shout-out to their families as well. Shotgun sends it out to the motion man. That's Boyd. Makes one man miss, and that play just continues to go way out of bounds.
And we're not going to have a flag on the field.
And there's not a penalty. And so, listen, I know everybody's ready to go.
But you've got to throw one on that one.
But at some point, you got to – yeah, I mean, look, 1 step, 2 step,
and
then a full tackle. So I know, listen, everybody's done. Holmes County, you won the game, right? We're not trying to nitpick at this point, but there's still a football game going on, and there's still kids that need to be kept safe. And so it would have been nice to see them kind of keep control of this game. And it looks like there's something happening on the coaching staff, something with the officiating and the coaching staff.
On Holmes County coaching staff.
Yeah,
side.
Holmes. It looks like there's an official
In
and the
somebody's
Holmes
face.
and the Holmes County coach
getting into it.
Yeah, look, it's a very animated conversation happening here. In Owen, which is in a no contest.
I mean, it's not a contest. This should not be happening.
This football game is over.
It's over.
The officials have done everything they can to prove that it's over. They don't call the 12 men on the field on the.
They don't call
They don't call the penalty down here. The last thing they want to do is do anything to stop things. And look at this. Caden Bogan just scored a touchdown. And what a huge run for him. This is a returner, right? We talk about guys who are done with football. Caden Bogan is going to be a feature part, we believe, could be a feature part of the offense next year. And look at him rip off a 25-yard touchdown. So,
you just love to see that. Some young guys getting their time, getting to play.
Yeah, takes the handoff clean. Offensive line does a good job making a good hold there. Luke Jones will kick this one through the uprights. 56-14. You'll get a good look here again.
And we've got a Holmes County player. Looks like he's down. Oh, he jumped right back up.
What a good run by Bogan. We talked about such a loaded running back room that the Eagles have had over the past 4 or 5 years. Bogan, kind of been buried on the depth chart a little bit just due to some really talented running back rooms. So good to see him almost take some end-of-season momentum, if you will, some excitement into the offseason for him. What a good run. 2 minutes left in this ball game. Holmes County looking like, we mentioned this, looking like going to lock up the 3 seed in our region. Vicksburg, the loss to Vicksburg for Florence is ultimately going to be the thing that keeps them from the playoffs.
And it just feels like you were just one play short of making this playoffs.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can count, across the 3 big losses, or really 2 big losses, the Lanier loss and the Vicksburg loss. You can almost start counting plays. Well, if I could have that back, we win that game. If I could have that back, we win that game. But the way that the season played out was, Florence really lacked consistency more than anything else. You could talk about the talent that this team had and has, and there's talent. You can look at the Weathersbys and the Ashleys
and the Smiths
and the Smiths and look at all these things and go, man, this is a really talented team. And listen, I'm not knocking the talent, but ultimately at the end of the day, if you look back on this season, it really was the lack of consistency that really became to be really tough for Florence, and just couldn't overcome, the type of mistakes that you made throughout the year, all the way down to individual plays. And now the culmination of all those things are, you have to win on senior night, and you're in when you'd love to have taken care of a lot of that business early in the year. But here's the truth. The injuries riddled Florence this year.
They did.
Up and down. Your leading offensive producer comes back from his junior to senior year. He plays in 2 games this year. Brian Davis ends up out for the season, down in Vicksburg, tears his ACL. He's done. And that's just one to mention. Cade Seals, your big left tackle,
Jeremy Ross
goes down. Jay Ross riddled with it. Houston riddled with injuries. Kel Taylor, you just get him back. I mean, he was electric in the Richland game. I mean, just proving that he could be a playmaker at the skill positions on cornerback. But listen, ultimately what it comes down to is Florence season is done. And you look back and what you're left with more than anything else is a good season full of memories, a brotherhood that Coach Davis is continuing to try to build on, an attitude that he's trying to adopt here. And ultimately you fall short with all the things that we've talked about to a really good Holmes County team.
They're a really, really, really good football club.
Yeah, I thought, with some of the struggles, and, this is just me, if anybody at Holmes County is still remaining listening to me, I really came in giving this football team credit, Holmes County that is. I know they've had their struggles. I know it's easy from an opponent standpoint looking back to go, oh, yeah, but look, they lost to Cleveland Central in handily. They lost them, and we played Cleveland Central, beat them.
Played them well.
They lost to Lanier, and Lanier only threw the ball a couple times. Maybe we can go out there and run. Well, when the football team's not in front of you, you can come up with all these scenarios. But listen, they walked out here and played a really good football team. They implemented a plan that was perfect. And now the Holmes County Jaguars are going to play in the playoffs. So,
and good luck to them.
Yeah, good luck. I hope to see health and all of these things finish for them in this year, and they go make a splash in 5A. Represent our region well, right? I think the tendency is to look at our region and go, oh, maybe none of those teams are good because it's so even, it's so out of whack. Well, I think the truth is there's a lot of good football teams in this region.
I'd almost willing to say that every single one of these football teams in this region, they've got some athletes, and they're going to put on a show every single Friday or Thursday night that they get the chance to.
Well, you'll see it right there. The Eagles are going to gather on this football field for the very last time with this group of seniors. And you know what they say about groups like this? This dynamic won't happen again.
It won't.
Guys will graduate and leave. Guys will determine maybe football is not for them. So that unique group right there, the 2025 Eagles, will gather for one last time. They'll hear from their coaches. I know he's going to have some really encouraging things to say to these guys, even with the scoreboard the way that it looks.
And some really emotional things. I mean, his son's a senior.
Yep.
And I just really think this dynamic between this football team really shows, to be honest with you, entirely the heart of Florence, Mississippi. It's just a great town of small town that just loves on their boys and loves on each other.
Yep. Well, Coach Davis will close it out there. And listen, we're going to close it out here for 3 full seasons of Eagle Sports Network football. I'm going to sign us off saying, look forward to more broadcasts. We're working on more ways. How can Eagle Sports Network bring you more sports, more games, more often? So know that that's our heart, that's our plan. We want to bring Eagle athletics to you in any way that we can. And the way that we do that is through our sponsors. I cannot say it enough. So if you see a sponsor, thank a sponsor. If you want to be a sponsor, contact the Eagle Sports Network through our Facebook page, and we will reach out to you with some ways that you can get connected to our team. And so for Ryan Keith and
Owen Cooper,
senior here at Florence, wrapping up senior night with us, we say to you, good night, God bless,
and go Eagles.
And go Eagles.